This is the podcast with your host, Clinton Washington, and your co-host, D'Angelo Gillespie. Let's go.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of 2 Cent the Podcast. This is your favorite Uncle Clint. I'm here, as usual, with my sidekick, my co-host, Mr. D'Angelo Gillespie. What's going on, man?
Another day in Beaverton.
Another day in Beaverton. You know, I want to apologize. We are an episode behind. We started out.
Are we?
Yeah.
How are we behind?
Well, we ended up getting behind on our Shades of Love episodes after your mom and dad left. And I hope everybody had a chance to listen to that episode. It's hilarious. And if you want to know the behind the scene, why I was laughing so hard, hit me up and I'll tell you all about it. Matter of fact, I might even play you the clip that we promised not to release publicly. It was hilarious. But we're here today with our second episode of
Shades of Love.
Shades of Love.
Trying to.
You know, we brought a couple gentlemen in here today.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about their Shades of Love. We want to get to know them and talk to them and see if you can relate and find some inspiration from these two fellas. We're sitting here with Darren and Daniel. What's up, fellas?
Hey, how's it going?
They don't share the same last name, but I will let them explain it later.
Yeah. Not your goddamn business.
They are newlyweds.
Did your wife take your last name?
I made her take it. I am a male chauvinist.
Hey.
All right.
Proudly.
Hey, you don't get on here.
And listen, I didn't
What's her
learn.
last name? Unpronounceable.
Hey, listen.
Was.
I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I didn't know about male chauvin. Well, I knew about being a male chauvinist, but I didn't know about misogyny until.
You never know about it until you try it.
Yeah, you know.
Oh no.
But it's a great thing until your female friends who are feminists get on your case about it. Hello out there. I know you guys are still mad about last Friday, but I'm not sorry. Anyway, we're going to get into Shades of Love. We're here with a couple who have been married since June of 2019. Happy belated anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Why, thank you.
Thank you.
Registered at Crate and Barrel.
We're still registered.
They still registered. All right, we're going to make sure we post that registry and everything, you know. Make sure you guys, we want you guys to buy some gift.
Yeah, COVID is thin shit. Definitely make them buy some shit.
Yeah, buy something. And, you know, our Paris listeners, we're going to challenge you. Buy something nice.
Is it Paris?
Yeah, the Paris listeners.
Paris, Texas?
No.
Paris, Tennessee. Paris, New
No,
York.
this is Paris,
How
France.
dare you guys? First of all,
We are international.
We are international.
Internationally known.
Yes.
Known to know the microphone.
It's not a lot of international people.
You know, it might only be one, but there is a Paris listener out there, and they seem to be faithful.
Yeah,
Bonjour.
the point is they're listening.
Paris Hilton.
Fellas, let me ask you a question. Love. Was it love at first sight?
Actually, kind of.
I kind of think it was, actually. To be totally honest. And it was.
That's cliche, Dan.
Maybe
It's totally
more,
weird.
Maybe more love at first sound.
Yeah.
Because I mean, sight. Maybe like we
Wait, how did
saw
y'all-
each other on the apps and everything else.
Oh,
and we
so
chatted.
Yeah, but we never met
got
on the-
together
We never met
as a
on the
result
apps.
of them. So
you guys started out on a dating app.
yeah.
Kind of
Okay.
just
Sorta.
talking, but then when I went to a bar and I was like sitting at the bar waiting for a friend, it was like 5:00 in the afternoon. We were going to do happy hour. And then all of a sudden he walks in with his friend, which is a girl, Teresa, and they walk into the bar and I like literally saw him and I'm like, he's so cute.
Wait.
And-
This is after or before the app?
Oh, this is definitely after
After
we
the app.
had chatted on
Okay.
the app. We never met. We just sort of chatted. And
Right.
But I
So-
didn't even know, but I didn't know that was him
So
from the app.
it was a chance meeting?
It
Like,
was
after?
super a chance meeting.
Wow,
I mean,
okay.
in terms of that way, I mean,
Oh, shit, it's meant to
obviously
be.
the gay scene in Portland is relatively small, so you're going to run into someone
Right.
at some point.
But I never saw him, and I thought, oh, he's really cute. And so the bar was dead. He sat probably about 50 yards away.
No, not quite that much. Because that would be.
I don't know math.
That's
Leave me
half a
alone.
football field, no bar
He's
in
like, God
Portland.
damn it, that's a lot. That's a big
No
ass
bar.
That's
in
a big ass
Portland
bar.
Is,
Okay, 75 feet away.
Okay.
More like yeah.
All right,
Okay.
we'll go with that.
Maybe
And
even
so-
that, yeah, if that.
So he's sitting literally like feetish away, far enough
I like
that like,
Feetish.
and I literally saw him and he's talking to his friend and he's like, oh, I think I've talked to him on the app before and I think he's really cute.
Wait,
and
you can
he's-
see this all the way from, or this is.
I
after
have
the
really
fact?
good hearing and he does
has-
not.
Goddamn,
He has
Oh, I'm like-
hawkishly good hearing.
Damn.
I'm
It's-
super great at that.
It's I'm super deaf, and so I'm talking to my friend, and see, I think he's cute. And like,
Yeah, okay.
I've chatted with him before, and so so he overhears this conversation because
And I can hear it.
Apparently,
Yeah. Oh,
it's
my
like
God.
at that one spot in the Capitol, where you can whisper in one end and all of a sudden hear them at the other end. I don't know if you guys know that spot.
And so I went on to the app and I'm like, your friend's really pretty.
Oh my God.
And so
I ain't
so
mad
then
at
you were
that.
he-
trolling him while he's
Darren, I
in
ain't
his
mad
place.
at that.
Totally.
Hey, that's
And
really
then-
smart. I like it.
and
But
then
I opened up the app too, and I saw this, and I saw this, I laughed, and then of course that was the end. He comes walking over and introduces himself, and so
I like it.
And then our friend, who is a total douchebag that was on a date, the one that I was waiting for, comes in and he was on a date. And all of a sudden, he starts hitting on Daniel with his date there. And he's like showing his biceps. And he's like, oh, I'm this. And Daniel's like feeling his. And I'm like, I lost. I'm done. I'm like, peace out. And then we just.
well, we hung out that night. It was fun.
Then afterwards.
we had drinks there, and then we went to another bar.
We went to
and
another
had
bar.
drinks at
So
another
you guys
bar.
like to drink.
Cheers, everyone. Yes.
So
Cheers.
We made a good call when I sent the text message. Oh, what do you guys want to drink?
Well, I'm gonna listen.
A lot.
Yes. What do you like to drink? A lot.
A lot. Yeah.
You're amongst friends.
And then I gave him my phone number and he texted me the next day and he's like, let's go out on, I think it was like Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. So we had a date. A
And
couple
then
nights later, and
I had a date planned for that night.
Oh God.
And I'm like, I can't be that guy. I can't be that guy that like cancels the date with the other guy. And so I'm like thinking, going, oh, this is horrible. My date is horrible. And so the guy wore like some awful hat, like not like yours. You're just you're just fucking you're just dope. You're just dope. No, it's one of the ones that snap in the front. It's like Newsies. It was just really bad. And I kept the date.
so thankfully he had a horrible date.
Oh,
Right.
The
thank God.
next-
Well,
But I texted him when I got home and all that stuff. And so we
okay.
had a date the next night and we've been together really ever since.
Wow.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. We had our first date together. Super fun, great date. Went to a great restaurant. Had great time afterward. Went to another like rooftop bar and everything else.
We have pictures from that
like,
night too.
Like
Wow.
a couple nights later, like I had things planned. I went out and did some things, and he went out with some friends, and then we met up afterward. We kind of impromptu had a debriefing of our first date, our first night together, and
So wait. Hold on.
was
You
rather
said
revealing.
first.
Wait.
When you say first night.
First,
whoa,
first
whoa.
date.
Let's be clear here.
okay.
Are we
Just so you
talking about?
know, I didn't want to sleep with him, and I'll be honest, and I did not want to sleep with him, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to sleep with you.
You didn't
because-
want to sleep with me?
Not that I did want to sleep with you, but I didn't want to sleep with you that first night because I just know that's one and done, and you're gonna be gone. You just seem
Darren,
like
that's
something.
not true. That's just what they tell you. That's not.
Hold on. Don't make me call you to the carpet.
You can turn any.
Don't make me call you to the carpet.
Don't let me talk about the 5,000 people that I've been with.
Yeah, but you can. Hey, listen. I thought shit wasn't gonna be shit, and then next thing you know, you fucking live there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all I'm saying is, shit happens.
Yeah.
I got a question. When you okay, so you guys were dating. You're on dating apps. You know.
Yep.
It happens. So, were you guys looking for something serious, or did something serious simply find you?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? You know, because sometimes, like, we're dating. You know, I'm sorry, I'm single at the moment. So I'm dating.
You always single.
Mr. Single out here in these streets, please. So
Even despite.
Sometimes you're not looking. Sometimes something just finds you that you're really not interested in letting go. So were you looking? Had you? I guess the question I'm asking: had you gotten to a point to where you were, at this point, I'm open to the possibility of something great.
Let me hear Darren's answer.
Okay, so my answer is okay. So honestly, I got out of an 11-year tragic relationship.
Tragic.
Yeah, bipolar, alcoholic. Not that we're not drinking, but this is super fun. Cheers, everyone.
We don't judge.
Like, this guy was a nightmare. But I thought, for better or worse, we were together for 11 years. I moved up to the Northwest because of him from California.
Right.
Okay.
Never thought I would. And as soon as I got out of that relationship, I was like hungry like the wolf.
Okay.
The Duran Duran song. 80s kid. And I wanted a relationship so bad. And then I got into this friendship group and I realized that friendships were more important to me.
Okay.
And that took like 5 years before I met him. And I went on dates and I dated. And I think I didn't know if I wanted a relationship. I didn't think it was going to happen, like a real relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I met him, Daniel, it just like rocked my world and, you know, literally changed my life. And I thought, wow, this is a great guy who I want to hang out with. And my friends really liked him. Yeah. So my past relationship was, he alienated all my friends, so I had no friends. So.
You know what?
There was alcohol bottles in the couch. Is how bad it was.
We like Daniel too.
I know, yeah.
No. So you have to bring some perspective to.
Daniel is like friend of the show before he even came on the show, or probably even heard of the show. It's like we would go every Wednesday after work, hang out.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking for candidates to be on this episode. I'm always brainstorming, and inside my brain, I just want people to love each other. Mm-hmm. I want to see people share their love, because there's so many people out there hurting for various reasons or whatever. And we started talking, and I'm starting to give an example. It's like, let's say, for example, if you were gay, and he goes, well, I am. And I'm going, God damn. I'm about to say something really offensive, or probably already did, or whatever. But, you know, I got a friend, Sophia. She always teaches me the right terminology, because I am really a 70s, 80s baby.
Neanderthal.
Yeah, I'm, you know.
Wait, 70s, 80s, baby?
I was, man, I was.
When did you graduate high school?
Exactly.
87.
What? I don't know.
86.
Wow. Oh, okay.
91 here.
Oh, oh my God. You robbed the cradle like I did.
Y'all are old. No.
Yeah, no. Like my wife, I think about when I was graduating from high school, my wife was 7.
All right, Clinton.
Wow, you did rob the cradle.
Yeah, I robbed the cradle.
All right.
Police been looking for me. That's why I changed my name. But
so Daniel,
she calls you daddy for real.
Yeah.
Daniel,
now we're getting personal.
So Darren was looking. He was
actually wasn't.
Oh no, he was on the prowl.
He wasn't. I'm sorry, he wasn't looking. But
was
when
on the
he
prowl.
found you, he knew he had found something. How long had you been single? Or I guess not.
Wait. Before you ask that question, let me.
Good.
When you said that you knew you had found something, was it immediately you knew, or
he rocked his world?
how much time did
actually,
it take?
It was pretty much I knew
Almost instantly, or
literally almost instantly, because then we went on dates and we hung out all the time. And granted, he lived with his mother.
How dare you?
There is a story behind that.
Thanks for calling me out. Wow.
And so he'd always be at my house, and we really, like, within a month, you know, we ended up, I'm like, hey, should we be boyfriends? And he's like, no. And then I'm like, come on. So we called so I'm friends with a Power Ranger, like one of the yellow Power Rangers from one of the shows.
Right.
And so I'm like, let's leave it up to a Power Ranger. So we texted my friend Allison, who ended up officiating our wedding. And I said, hey, should we be boyfriends? And we got her on the phone, and she is like, yeah, you should totally be boyfriends. Because I would like gush to her and stuff, and I'd ask as weirdly, because I go to comic book conventions and stuff, because of my job. And so I knew all these Power Rangers. So I would talk boys about with Power Rangers. It was so weird. So
Daniel, he had found something. You said were you sure? Or I mean, were you out here playing the field?
You guys,
I mean, you're a bartender. Hey, listen, you're a bartender.
Now I'm a bartender, but you guys have to understand just to give some context in this world. So I was married to a woman for 16 years.
Okay.
So
I know.
Kidding.
No offense to y'all.
Sorry, ladies, he's off the market.
Sorry, ladies.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I have 4 kids, 2 biological from that relationship, and 2 from my ex-wife's previous marriage, and they're my kids through and through.
Right.
They
One
love
granddaughter.
me, support me, and 1 granddaughter too as a result of that. We divorced in 2011, and I was kind of free from all that.
Right.
But, I'm kind of like I had been searching for that one relationship that I can.
Okay, so you were looking
ever since. But
do you feel like
but
you were looking?
trust me,
a lot of times after divorce
was the worst.
Well, I only asked Daniel because a lot of times
I was
after
the worst.
divorce-
Not the worst, but I played so much, and like literally, I'd be jumping from one person to the next, and I
You
did
feel
not
like
have
you-
an 11-year relationship with a guy that was super abusive, but I had several guys with several month relationship that were super unhealthy. But at the end of the day, it's like,
one was his,
So your
one
relate.
was his sister, his daughter-in-law's friend.
No. Don't get
So-
all that.
You
Hey,
typically.
Darren, relax. You can't give on.
I just word myself around, till I found someone that.
Hey man, we just all out here looking for love, Daniel. Don't let them judge us.
So basically, what you typically did, you took some time to validate yourself.
Thank you.
Wait, is
Okay.
Is that what it is?
It's called
That's what we
validation.
call it. It's called validation.
It's called validation. Now, listen.
what I'm-
Okay, you open this door, and I'm gonna walk right in, and I'm gonna ask this question: how long was it before you knew who you really were? That you were a gay man?
Yeah, thanks for pouring more wine, Darren.
You're welcome.
We got another bottle. We got another bottle in the fridge, but I don't know who's driving.
His,
Um,
his
The odd
ex-wife
thing,
was a
the odd thing
pastor.
about it, so I got married at 22.
Right.
Ex-wife is a pastor.
I did not know I was gay.
Okay.
I did not know I was gay.
Okay.
I married a woman who was 10 years my senior.
His
Okay.
pastor.
She
what?
His pastor.
She was a pastor.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Daniel.
I know.
Oh, I hope
know.
Amen.
I hope you've done, Daniel. Because, oh my God, you just scared the shit out of me.
I know.
Oh my God, he dated the pastor.
I know. I did. But
Married
she-
the pastor and
But
had
a
two
lot of
kids
ways,
with
I
the
mean,
pastor.
she was intellectually just, we were equals,
Right.
But I'm not going to debate whether or not that was right or wrong. Like, go here there. But I did not. Always knew I was different.
Right.
Always knew I was different, and we can. My upbringing was not overly religious at all. I think my father's homophobia probably fed into my own repressive sexual
Right.
desires or wants or needs, and so got married way too early in life, and had children, and then slowly realized after a few years into my marriage that I probably not
Jumped the gun
not, yeah, exactly.
Married
So
at 22.
but then again,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
No, that's too
I still
early.
had a tremendous love for my ex-wife, and actually throughout that marriage, I had a lot of love for her, and everything else. Everything was fine, but just things took its course and
Right.
came to realize that, it's probably not the best long-term solution to each other's lives. Wasn't fair to us, wasn't fair to our kids.
Right.
So we moved on and then,
You found the love you really was looking for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now-
I want to congratulate you, man, because I really want to congratulate you because to 16 years, man, that's regardless of what anybody says, that shit is a fucking investment.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And you are in this. And, I am a big proponent for live your life. Don't live for nobody else, man. This life is fucking way too short to be out here living this shit for somebody else or doing something. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. I'm not even fucking around. Like life is too short to live this for anyone else. However, when you have kids, it's a little tougher to digest though, because the decisions we make, we be naive to say to ourselves or our friends or people, this shit don't affect them. Of course it does.
Definitely changes things.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Exactly.
I will say, thankfully, we raised our kids to be super openly accepting and everything else. So none of that weighed into my decision to
That's
not
good.
come out early or anything else like that. All of it was about maintaining family, and also I had fears about just unrealistic fears too. But my kids love me. They love my ex. My ex is fine with me. We have other issues, but that's
That's normal
but
divorce
yeah, that's normal.
couples
Yeah,
do.
she's remarried,
But no,
I've remarried.
Yeah.
We're our kids are fully adjusted. They're all grown adult kids. They've made their own decisions. They fully accept Darren. They love Darren. We are all fully integrated.
No, that's dope, man, because a lot of especially generations before us, you download all of this bullshit into your goddamn kids, and then you wonder when you make decisions like this, why they feel this silly shit. And a lot of times it's, well, you kind of downloaded this bullshit into them, and now you want them to adjust and deal with it. Well, it's you.
Yeah.
It's you.
Exactly.
So Darren, I got this question for you.
Yo,
Now, you were out. You knew who you were. You were
27. Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
Darren. You was out here,
Yep.
for real.
Yep.
Now, when you found out that he's coming out of a heterosexual relationship, he has kids.
Mhm.
Were you afraid?
No, I was super excited.
That
Really?
that was gonna be my question.
I'm
I'll
so
get you.
excited,
Yeah.
and I love each one of his kids. I love their spouses. I
Right.
love Tim and Adriana. I love my glam daughter, Ayla. I love. It's opened up a new sense of family for me. I remember it was really right into our relationship, probably 3 or 4 months. We hung out with Jared and Adriana, and we took them to the coast, the Oregon coast, and we had such a great time. And because they are adult kids,
Right.
maybe if they were younger kids, it might be a different story.
Yeah.
I would adjust, because I love this guy.
Right.
I would adjust. So
Now, were you afraid? When I say afraid, I'm talking about were you afraid that he is coming into his own? He's starting to realize who he really is. Were you afraid that maybe this was just a, passing thing? He has a curiosity. Were you afraid that, maybe he's going to realize he's not really gay and not want to be with me and go
No.
back to his wife? Or did you know for sure this was that guy? He
I
was
knew
the one.
because we are totally open about a lot of stuff, and we're open about each other's stuff. And the weirdest part is as we were dating, or right before I was dating him, we both slept with he was dating somebody that I slept with. And it's so yeah, and we
I
talked
like
about
Darren.
that.
Darren is wide open. Darren's like, I don't have any fucking
Darren's
secrets.
Darren's
Y'all
wide
gonna
open.
deal with it,
Darren will
y'all.
tell you anything.
Yeah.
So
And I can appreciate that. Why be ashamed? You already lived that part of
totally.
your life. It's-
I love
you
it.
can't redo it.
I own it. And so
Darren is me.
You got
That's my Eartha kit.
Yeah.
So you've been in a throuple?
I don't even know what a throuple is. I know it sounds
Never
good.
been in a throuple.
Listen, you do not want to know this guy's history.
Hey, listen, man.
You don't want to know his present.
Darren sounds like someone who's unapologetically honest, and I can fuck with people like this because it's like, hey, either y'all don't like it or y'all don't like it. Either way,
Bring it.
either
Bring
way,
it.
this is happening.
Man.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Totally.
Darren was like, hey, here I am, world. Fuck you.
Nah,
I'm right here.
no, I appreciate it, man.
Now, you guys have been married now
What was that? You say June
in
2019?
June.
I think we're celebrating our
16 months?
16th month in November 2nd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pandemic hadn't hit yet.
Yeah, we have to do months.
We're still celebrating months.
Because we're never gonna
we're
make
kinda
50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Because
gotta,
we're old.
you just got to keep it going until pandemic is over, so you can get the gifts, man.
Oh my God, totally. Crate and barrel.
So I'm gonna ask you this, Daniel. As a man who came into yourself, you finally identified who you were. I mean, what kind of advice you can give a person who was, and I understand you said you didn't understand who you were, you didn't know, but were there anything that you can look back on and go, wow, I should have seen that as my notification, or, hey.
22 is early though, man. I don't remember 22. That shit was a
Men's
blur.
Guide to
Well, no,
Fitness
but
or
I'm talking. But
anything?
he was married for 16
But he
years,
was, but he was married at 22. Man, I can't.
But he had a
remember right now
subscription
what
to
the fuck I was doing.
GQ.
yeah.
At 22, I was drinking a lot. I was partying a lot.
No, that's not what I'm talking. What I'm talking about, you have men who are in heterosexual relationship. They're married to a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
What advice?
All
Yeah.
right.
what
Okay.
advice would you give that person who's struggling right now?
Okay. get
I
what
think
you're
there's like several stages, I guess. So I still remember like my cousin saying when I came out, and divorce came out and everything else, she was telling me when I got married,
Mm-hmm.
my grandmother saying to her, well, at least now we know Danny's not gay. And I'm like, what the fuck? You guys actually knew or had a hint that I was gay or something and didn't say anything
It
to
didn't
me?
tell me. God damn it.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Didn't your grandma know too?
Yes.
Isn't that- wasn't that
no,
part of the
my
story?
my grandmother said to my cousin, like, at least we know
Right.
Danny's not gay. And like thinking, what the hell? So I think it's like there's two parts to the equation. So I think family needs to be more supportive, overtly supportive, and
Right.
saying if you have a hint of that family member, just say, hey, we think being gay is okay. You don't have to actually come out and say, hey,
You think you're gay.
Are you gay?
Right.
Because there's the whole pushback to that. Because if someone had come to me and said, hey, are you gay? I'd huge pushback because
Right.
my father was like so incredibly homophobic. So like, nope.
But
That's
he
not
can't
gonna
be
work.
it.
That's not gonna work for me.
But he hugged us at my wedding.
He did. No,
Our
he
wedding.
did.
Our wedding.
He did. But it was like, yeah, I just think that there's two sides to that. So make sure that there's an environment if you're a family member of those who you suspect being gay.
Right.
Just an environment of love and acceptance and saying, hey, and just make sure you talk about it openly. Never heard that from my family members.
Right.
Not to say not, and that's not a judgmental thing to say on them, on their part, but then if you're months into it, married already, you feel that already. I don't know the best answer.
Right.
The best answer is just like the worst answer.
Just don't say duh.
And it's sometimes you're in a situation to where a person may feel like they can't come out or they stay hidden. So if you guys go back and check out a couple episodes back, maybe a few episodes back, we had so your child came out of the closet, and we had parents of kids who had came out of the closet kind of give us their perspective, their views, their pains, their finally coming around to acceptance. And then the following episode is So You Came Out to Your Parents. And in that episode, it was just like now the kids of those parents got to sit and talk.
That's awesome.
You know, and we didn't put them together. We got a secret. I'll let y'all in on the secret. We're going to bring all of those people together for one podcast.
It's like Maury.
Right. But you know, the cool
Who's your daddy?
But the cool thing about it, you know, with us, it wasn't a sense of trying to create something, you know, to get some kind of ratings or whatever. It was just, you know, creating an environment where people can talk. And that's what, you know, this Shades of Love is all about is, you know, there are people that are sitting around and they're living life and they think they're doing it by themselves. And then they hear your story, and that's what this podcast is about, is where people can hear your story and go, oh, damn, there are people like me. There are people who were in a 16-year marriage and shouldn't have been, or, you know, they had to go through that phase because there was something bigger, the kids coming along and kids being born. They had a purpose or whatever. But now you guys are in this relationship. He's going through the divorce, and it was quite obvious that you wasn't the rebound.
Nope.
Okay. So now, as you guys start to progress into this relationship, what was the first thing that you discovered that you did not like about Darren?
Oh, I love this. This is the best. This is a real story. And I know it.
What?
What did you tell everybody the first night after we slept together? Oh my God, he's like the best. He like does all this
It's
stuff.
more.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's
and then
actually,
the next day when it
it's
opened,
more the opposite of what Darren doesn't like about me.
Okay.
yeah.
So here it is. So literally we met together impromptu at a bar like a couple nights after our first night together.
Right.
And we debriefed our first date, which was totally awesome. We had a phenomenal first date. Everything was awesome. And we're like talking about everything, like, oh my God, I love this about you. And oh my God, I love this. It was so much fun, everything else. And then all of a sudden Darren says, there's just one thing. And I'm like, oh
no.
and I'm like, oh. And he goes, I just cannot have someone cuddle me all night.
Okay, you two, the two of you guys.
No, I like it because I hate cuddling, Darren. It's
Okay,
hot. Get the
no,
fuck
I'm
over
gonna
it.
ask this question really
He's
quick.
like, I cannot have someone cuddle me all night. I'm like, what? I'm like,
And that was like his favorite thing about me. I
my
was like,
God.
I shot it.
because literally,
cuddling's
I
all
bragged to my girlfriends. Like literally, I have girlfriends. And the next day, I said, "Oh my God, you don't understand. I held him, I cuddled him all night. It was so amazing." And all of a sudden, he tells me at our debriefing,
I literally was like this all night.
I like how this sounds like a military mission, the
Holy
debriefing.
hell. My eyes are like wide open the entire night. I did not sleep a wink. And I'm just like,
Are you hot though? Because I get hot and I don't like.
it
people
wasn't
on
about a
me.
heat
no,
thing.
I
So it's just
fidget. I'm a fidgeter. So
Yeah. Okay, so you want the freedom.
I want the freedom to fidget. And
Okay.
he's like, and I'm like, no. I'm like, oh, I hated it.
Get the fuck off me.
Fuck.
Oh man, that's funny as hell. Now, what didn't you like about Darren? What didn't you like?
What didn't I like?
What didn't you like about Darren? What was the first thing you discovered that you didn't like about Darren?
It's tough in the beginning to identify that though, because in the beginning you like everything. And
No,
No.
What I didn't like is that he didn't.
He wanna cuddle.
He didn't want to cuddle.
So it's literally.
I
that
just
is
gave you the best of me and we can't cuddle? No.
No way. What about you two? Come on. Can you cuddle sleep?
Fuck no, dude.
No.
Okay.
You know that.
What about you?
No.
Yeah, you are my
No.
spirit animal.
I
You're
know,
not
thank
fucking
God.
around.
What?
Listen.
You know
no.
damn well I can't.
No.
What? Fuck that.
Get the
Listen.
fuck on your side, please.
What?
You know what? I used to think me and my wife needed a smaller bed because she's like,
No, you
way
need a
over
king size
there.
Yeah,
bed.
you gotta get the fuck away from me.
And then it's
can't-
like I'll do the cuddling thing, and probably about a good 7.5, 10 minutes
Yeah,
in,
everybody
it's like,
does it.
all right, that was
Woo!
great. See you in the morning.
The
Hey,
only way
I would love that.
You're an
If-
anomaly.
If it happened 7.5 to 10 minutes.
Daniel,
I would
how the
love
hell-
that.
No,
every
I could
night.
do that.
No.
That is a
You can't.
lie.
Darren, how
No.
the hell,
Yeah.
you're
Literally.
cuddling? Don't your arms go
Wait,
to
hold on.
sleep
Here's this.
and shit?
Don't touch me.
No. No. I touch him. No.
Yeah, but I feel like
It's like the game. What was that game? Operation.
Operation.
Like I touch him. No.
That's because it's like at 3 a.m. and I know what that
Yeah.
touch
It's not
means.
even 3
Yeah,
in the
you-
morning. It's
Man.
literally like just to start out.
Yeah.
Push me off.
Lies.
Because I fall asleep no matter what. I like
Right.
you. We can start out in like literally 5 minutes later. Push me off. I'm done.
Yeah. So I should just last another 2 more minutes? Like 7 minutes?
Yes.
I mean,
I can do math, people.
Yeah.
I got a good 6-7 minutes of cuddling in me. Man. Like, then my arms are going to sleep, and why the fuck is my arms over you? And I like to sleep on my face, so I like to sleep
Yeah.
on my stomach. So, like, get the fuck away from me, man. I don't know. I always wonder why the hell I'm being touched while I'm asleep.
Do you remember? Did you watch Friends with Ross and Rachel where they're like hugging
Yeah.
sleep, and then he like goes and throws her away?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's me,
What,
and I've done that.
Darren? If you had to have a quality that every man should have, if there was a quality,
Biceps, better
Bi-
biceps.
Okay, no.
Oh, sorry. What? Okay.
If
sorry.
you had to have,
Okay,
if
so
there was a
yeah.
quality that every man had to have,
Not physically?
heterosexual, gay, whatever,
Not physically?
of his,
That's a good-
his quality.
Oh, that's a good question.
his kindness, his ability
Dave
to
Whitney?
like literally. What is so weird to me is that like I'm could be grumpy. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
And he's like so accommodating and so kind. It's like if I needed like Benadryl like at 3 a.m, he'd be like, okay, I'll go to the thing and get it for you. If it's like if he's making dinner, I'm gonna go run to the store and go buy cilantro, and you're just like, I'm so tired I can't even. So
So you spoiled as shit, is what
I
you're
am
saying.
spoiled as shit. Fuck.
So you're
Yes.
Okay, what is the
He is
one
so
the
great.
one characteristic that every man in the world should have of Darren's?
Oh.
I'll let you name one.
Just one.
Only one.
Darren, that means you have a lot of.
You got to name just one.
My ability to drink wine.
I'm a professional.
He's made me.
No, Darren has this incredible ability to make everyone feel at ease, and he's so much fun. He makes the world more fun.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Totally makes the world
I'm
more
not lying. I
fun.
can see that.
Yeah, Darren walked in the room, was like, he had some, political jokes, racial jokes. Darren was like, you know what? I'm a friend.
You know,
I'm gonna let you know. I'm here. I'm a friend, and I know you just met me 30 seconds ago, but we're friends.
well, you know what? The funny thing is, like, so we met Daniel. We just didn't know you, Darren. And the funny thing is, like, just listening to you talk and just doing this today, like, you remind me of me. And people, like, from my friends just told me earlier, thing you know about D'Angelo is he's going to tell you the truth
Yeah.
the first time. He's going to tell you the truth. Now, you might not like it.
You're my favorite
Shit might-
sidekick.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to tell you the truth. Now,
Right.
are we going to be friends at the end? I don't fucking know. I don't know the future. I do know I'm going to tell you the fucking truth now. That part you're going to get. And if we can't be friends, well, bitch, we can't be friends.
Are you wearing cargo pants?
These are actually fatigues.
They look like cargo.
They're cargo fatigue.
They're
Well,
cargo
I gotta-
capris.
well,
Listen,
As your new gay best friend,
don't do it again,
we
right?
We don't. What
No.
is going on with the pockets?
Thank you.
First of all,
Listen.
I don't know. Ever since I moved out west, I've stopped.
I
wearing
love
shit.
them.
I don't
Actually,
I don't like shit on my
who's
calves.
your stylist?
I don't like shit on my.
No.
Man, I got my
Listen.
own style out here.
So D'Angelo hosts a
Strip
open
contest?
mic. No, but open mic at Mingle Lounge. 2 cent open mic,
Please
Mingle
do.
Lounge.
Whenever COVID is over.
When COVID is over, it'll be. And sometimes he walks in with some outfits, and we make gay jokes. We make the gay jokes because he's from Atlanta.
gay
First of all-
American.
Right.
Oh my
Yeah, he's
God!
gay.
Can I tell you something? I won a strip contest
A stripper contest in Atlanta?
in Atlanta.
Oh God.
And I got second because I would not show, because it was like literally you had to go like full on naked, and I
know
wouldn't
you
go
gotta-
naked.
You got to go all the way in our city, baby.
But you know what? I got second prize. That's yeah.
So we always crack jokes on him. You know, he'll walk in with an outfit, and I'm quick to go, yeah, that's one of those Atlanta outfits.
Hey, listen,
You know.
he's jealous.
You know,
Hotlanta.
He's jealous.
man, listen. But you know, I'm gonna tell you. So, with you guys being married for this year, you got, and he said a glam dad, and you got kids, you got grandkids,
Grandkid.
grandkid,
Oh, one kid, grandkid.
one grandkid.
We're waiting for more.
Okay,
Are you?
with the kids and everything, did you? You know, and I'm gonna dig a little deep and get
Go
personal.
for it.
Have you guys ever thought about adopting? Did you want your own, Darren?
I think at one point I did.
You got
And I
kids, man?
did. I actually did.
Okay.
And I think I'd be a good dad.
He'd be a great dad.
And I, even with him, being with him,
I think you
I
would have
we kinda-
badass kids, Darren.
Yeah, but then what happens is that I yes, I look young, but as a 52-year-old dad, I don't want to be 70 when my kid graduates high
Amen.
school.
God, y'all the same age. Y'all
Yeah.
look good.
Yeah.
You look good. Both of y'all.
Yeah,
White
so
don't
it's-
crack.
So yeah, so
See, Darren is, hey, you know what? Darren sits around and he listens to racial stereotypes and he goes, I'm going to use that. Just wait. I'm going to find the right moment. I'm going to use that.
You
Bam.
Look, you look
You know.
very good for 52.
Thank you.
You know,
I'm not gonna
Can
front.
I give all your listeners, including the one in Paris, advice?
okay.
Moisturize, moisturize,
I
moisturize.
agree.
Yeah.
It works.
No, so it does work to an extent. However, Darren's superpower is literally
Lotion.
he looks way younger
no,
than
he
he
does.
is.
I won't lie.
He looks way younger than
You look
he
great,
is.
sir. I'm not.
He
fucking
looks like a
around.
little boy.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. Well, you look great, man.
You know, he looks like a TV personality that you've seen before that was just hilarious and funny, but you're like, what show was it?
What-
Because that's what
exactly.
I'm you know, when I saw him, I'm like, oh, this guy's been on TV.
Yeah.
I've seen him before.
right?
You know,
Northwest, CNN, E Entertainment. I used to work at E Entertainment.
Was it Schindler's
Television.
List?
Oh,
Schindler's
Lord.
List.
Oh, Jesus.
Schindler's List. He was the little boy.
I got a question,
All
guys.
in red.
I got a question.
Yo.
So to our listeners, if this, and this is individual questions to each of you. I think, Daniel, I'm gonna ask you first, and then you, Darren. If there's one thing that our listeners need to take from this, as far as when problems arise, and you guys get to a point to where you are at odds, how do you deal with it? Like, what is your advice that you would give to another couple when you are at odds with your husband or wife or your significant other? What do you, Daniel, use? How do you get past that?
You know, so not always effectively, but I would say, and I know you've heard this is cliched a million times over, but just don't go to bed angry with each other. Have we followed that 100% of the time? No. But just do your best to not go to bed angry and get it out. But you know, hey, we're all human, and don't beat yourself up over if you don't reach that milestone
But give it
or
the
reach
best
that thing. You know, we there's always a million factors why we wouldn't. You know, but literally, do your best to not go to bed angry.
You know what? I'm gonna say my disclaimer is, if we go to bed angry, wake me up really angry. Wake me up really
Oh,
angry.
is there an angry way?
Show me how angry you are.
Damn it.
Angry sex
Okay,
is
so Darren, hear that?
All right, Darren, the question is to you. How do you fix it?
just as I am on here, if I have a problem or if things are festering, don't let it fester. Just talk about it right then and now. Wake him up. Literally, I wake him up and I said, like, I deal with depression. I clinically am depressed. And for your listeners out there, yes, I do take antidepressants. And I've played with them to try to make it work. And I see a therapist and all this type of stuff. But I always try to make my life bigger is what it is. So, like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I got like super depressed. And I'm like, and this COVID thing is horrible.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we used to go out like 3 or 4 nights a week, at least a dinner, whatever. And he's so good at what he does. And I'm like, I'm going to do a Darren. And my best friend Diana told me to just be Darren. And so I did a Darren. So
Darren's not taking.
and I literally woke Daniel up out of sleep. And I'm like, let's go to the park, which is pretty much like a half mile away from our house. And I go and I brought a sleeping bag. We opened it up. It was a blanket. And we just like brought the dog and we looked at stars. And that's me. I'm impulsive. I do stupid things. I'm like, I want that. I want that out of life. And in COVID, it's not easy to make your life easy. And
Right.
so
Absolutely, man.
and so we did that and we hung out and yes, we had sex on the picnic table.
There it is.
Hey, let us know what picnic
There it
table
is.
that was so I don't make sure I don't eat my tuna sandwich there.
Too late.
Yeah.
That's what they want to
It
know.
was 3 weeks ago and you were already there. We saw the video
Yeah.
cam.
You know, it's all good.
Is tuna sandwich a euphemism?
Oh wow. You know, I asked you that, man, because I believe that, like I said, this is about a commonality that we find in all relationships. Everybody has the honeymoon phase. Everyone has the attraction phase, you know, but eventually you get down to the very bottom of it that, listen, as much as I'm attracted to somebody, we are not the same person. And I tell people all the time, the trick to this is learning to grow with people. You know, and when I say learning to grow, you know, people grow like this. People grow like this. People don't fucking grow like this. You don't grow straight up.
Explain to
Well,
our listeners
okay.
because they can't see your hand
Okay,
gestures.
what I mean is,
Poison
We don't grow
ivy.
parallel.
the man.
It's like poison ivy.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, so the man I am at 35. I think Muhammad Ali said, if you are the same man at 50 that you were at 25, then you have wasted 25 years of your life. So,
damn.
you know,
So true.
so it's
Very
like,
true.
so it's like if I meet you at 35 and then at 45 I'm the same man, then what are we doing? And I feel like if I meet somebody and they grow one way, it's not my responsibility to grow that way. But if I love them, then I will. It's like being married to somebody and they say, "Hey, sweetheart, I want to quit my job and fucking open up a florist shop." Now I don't give a fuck about flowers, but it's not the point.
That's like Green Arrow and Black
Yeah,
Canary.
but you know what I mean. It's not that I care about flowers. It's if they want to do that, then it's
Gonna support it.
Then it's my responsibility to say, hey, I don't know how the fuck we gonna pay these bills, but you wanna fucking sell some roses? Okay. I'm like, you need somebody in your fucking corner to cheer you on and champion you to say, you can do this, and I will be your cheering section. So that's what I mean by growing. Like,
I'm gonna be your cheering section while doing Uber because we
watch
got to
this,
pay these
watch
bills.
this. At some point in my life, if someone said, D'Angelo, what's your dream job? My dream job is to be a 10th grade social studies teacher.
Ooh, sexy.
No, that is my dream job. That is what I would like to do. If somebody said, D'Angelo, why you work at Intel now? I need this fucking money, man. Cut it out. I need this. But
We gotta beep out where you work at. God damn
Do we
it.
have to be?
Because this show is sponsored by Intel.
Yeah. Oh God damn it. Now another beep. Another beep.
Sponsored by Beep.
No. What I mean by, like, sometimes you have your idea of what you want your life to look like, and then life intervenes. You know what I mean? And so that's why I asked you guys that question. Like, how do you guys get past the rough parts? Because I feel like it's okay. So the attraction is there. You guys are two attractive men. You guys, you might love each other.
Is he hitting on us?
But
Eartha Kitt.
but
He is from Atlanta.
shut the fuck up. But
Hot Lanta.
Hotlanta.
I feel like the part that people don't understand is, how people always say love is not enough. I don't know if love is enough, but I do believe compromise is enough.
Yes.
I believe compromise is enough.
Can I
Go ahead.
interject here? So
Get on in here, Darren.
So what I do for a living is I publish comic books.
Goddamn right he does. He brought us.
Oh man, you should see these comic books. Hey, we got to make sure we take some
internationally
pictures.
known. Yeah, they're
Darren-
super famous, and I
Darren-
do a lot of comic books.
Darren, I want you to plug yourself right now and tell them where they can get
I do Tidal Wave Comics.
Okay, there you go.
No,
we
say
do
that again. Say it slowly.
Tidal Wave Comic Books or
Okay.
Tidal Wave Productions. You can search for it on Amazon,
Thank you.
and you can totally find them anywhere. We've done everything from the Tiger King, 10th Muse. We've done Barack Obama. We've done, you name it. We've done it. We've done, and if you're like a Trump supporter, we've done Trump comic books.
Okay.
So we keep everything unbiased. I've done political comic books and biography comic books for about 10 years.
Okay.
And in November 6th will be my 20th year doing comic books.
Congratulations.
I want to be in a
Thank you.
comic book,
You will,
but I don't want to be a
I
superhero.
said one day.
you'll be a villain. We'll get your head cut off.
No, I don't want to be a villain. You know what I want to be? Honestly, if I had to be be a comic book character, I would want my character to be that guy that you can depend on.
Clint, let Darren plug his goddamn business, man.
So hold on.
yeah.
So what I'm saying, bottom line is that, and this has to do with relationships, is that
Okay.
my job, I ego trip here. I've been on everything from Vanity Fair, CNN, to Fox News,
Darren's
to
famous, guys.
every,
Most of y'all know.
you name it, I've been on it. But at the end of the day, my biggest supporter is Daniel.
Right.
How it should be, man.
And Daniel is in Stormy Daniels Space Force, which is my new comic that just came out last week.
All right.
We're gonna take a picture so they can make sure they get
I
it.
got a copy.
It's
I'll put that up
super
there.
great. She
Wait, stop you. Where can they get the comic books?
Amazon.
Just go to Amazon and type in Stormy Daniels Space Force.
Okay.
She's one of the most amazing people, and I learned, and so this is where this is going from, is that I get beaten up in the media. I get beaten up and Twitter and Facebook, and if you look at my Twitter feed, it's just like people hating and people going like,
That's life, man.
yeah,
That's
it's
the nature of the shit.
but it is the nature of the world, and it's totally changed from when I started 20 years ago, because you just dealt with real press. Now you're dealing with Joe Schmo, who has 20 followers and follows 17 people.
Yeah.
That's telling you that you're a fucking moron and you should fucking die. And
We can't do that no more.
Giving voices to the fucking voiceless.
but that's what I'm saying, is that like everybody now has a voice.
Yeah. That's the
And
problem.
So, but at the end of the day, Daniel's my biggest supporter. And Daniel, like, we've done this twice, is where we'll have a glass of wine and I'll go on Twitter, because I think Twitter really is just like white noise. And I think Twitter is just a place where people just say whatever they want. And
Right.
I'm somebody that, honest to God, truthfully, is that I will say exactly what I say to your face
As you should.
that I would on Twitter or any place else.
And listen, Twitter, we don't have a lot of money. Please don't sue us for using your name right now. we ain't got a lot. We got enough money to buy some Hennessy and some Pinot. I don't even remember what the hell I
Wrath,
bought, but
thank you.
just understand, we ain't got a lot of money. Just let us live.
Switch the name of this shit and shut this bitch down immediately.
Oh my God, you're getting sued. I hate it.
I mean, you guys, 1 year in, basically.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna even give them the extra months. We gonna call it 1 year. Call it 1 year of just
We
marital.
celebrate month.
Yeah, well, you
We
guys
do.
celebrate months.
Because we're never going to make it to 50
You
years.
understand? Like we're
You will make it to 50 years.
Why?
I will be 108.
And what's wrong with that?
102.
God damn, at 52, you look like you're 12.
I'm going to have
I know,
skin
right?
tags.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't want skin
Darren,
tags.
he's your same age, so he has to got there. He
Hey.
has to champion this shit. Like, we'll make it together.
Listen, man.
Thank you, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you the scariest thing. I'll be 52 in February.
I
And you know
would
what's
never
scary?
have guessed.
Yeah.
I would never, honest to
I
God.
will
guess.
seriously. I'll be 52 in February, and I'm growing this crazy afro, just to prove I still have a hairline.
Okay.
You know, it's the psychological things that you do to yourself to prove that you're really not getting old.
As soon as my hairline starts going, I'm cutting my hair off. I'm
Hey,
telling
you know what? I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
You
but-
got hair.
No, you know I won't go there.
First of all,
I won't.
Don't you play with me. I'll take my hat off right now. Don't you ever play with me. I'll take my hat off.
Wait. Now, how old are you now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm old, man. I'm 40, man. This is... Yeah.
He's 40.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
coming in this year. Yeah.
Wait, I thought you said you were 35.
No, hey, listen. No, this year is happening.
No, honest
I'm
to God,
old.
I would
I'm
never.
officially over
Literally,
here.
when I met you guys, I would never have guessed.
Well,
Like,
Clint been old.
I would never, Clint.
I'm
Clint,
stepping.
I would never guess
I'm
you were in your
stepping
50s.
into
Yes.
oldest.
Never
Clint-
guess you
Clint
like
been old.
approaching 40. Like I literally thought you guys were like.
I'm telling you, we need to have a whole
My
entire.
birthday is next month. So yeah,
No, it's,
stepping up.
yeah, it is next month. Huh?
November 30th. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
You know.
we ain't celebrating that shit though,
Yeah,
but
so
you know, we don't celebrate 41.
Hey man.
Well, you know, you bring in 50, then you accomplish something. You know, but
Hey, man.
it's that, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. The thing about getting old is like, are you getting old, or and you're sitting up there looking, and people, oh, you don't look that old. Then you're going like, but damn, I got up out of bed this morning and my left hip didn't work.
Man, listen, I won't lie. I'll tell you this. When I turned 30, I felt like I had a midlife crisis, man. You know, 30 reminded me of all the things I've yet to do, all the things that I've yet to see, and the places I haven't been. Like, that's what 30 was. I thought I was like dying at 30. Not dying, but I was like,
Like you need to hurry up and
yeah.
accomplish some shit.
At 30, I was like, man, what the fuck I got, man? Like, I'm looking at my money and my fucking 401k and shit. Like,
No, yeah.
I'm a failure. I won't lie. At 30, I was like, I'm a fucking failure, man. I haven't done anything. I haven't, like, yeah, I've been a few places, but I haven't done all the things I wanted to do. I don't own this. I don't own that. That's how I looked at it. And people older than me kept telling me, why don't you fucking relax?
Well, your couch is comfortable.
Yeah,
Darren, I'm gonna be
and
honest
it's
with
funny.
you, Darren.
He's about to get rid of this couch.
Darren, if you notice the seat we're not sitting in, I had like, okay.
Hey, don't go
Have
there.
you had
That's-
sex on this couch?
Of course
Darren, why do you have to ask?
Darren,
those
Because this is
questions?
about relationships.
Okay, Darren. Of course, I've had sex on this couch. Now I own
Okay,
it.
good.
Now I'll tell you that. Not there though. Not where you're sitting. Definitely right.
So
here.
that's just a milk stain.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
Christ. Definitely right.
Darren,
Here.
you know what?
Definitely right here. I'll tell you though. I had about 7 women
Did you
on my
just
couch.
say definitely right
Yeah,
there?
I'm
No,
proud
definitely
to be
right
sitting on the milk stain.
No, just right here.
Oh my
I'll
God.
be honest with you. I had about
Milk,
7
milk,
women.
lemonade.
Around
Turn the corner, fudge is made.
I don't know what that. Stop with the fucking voice shit. I'm gonna get rid of
I
this
would
couch.
never sit on that couch ever
It was just
again
right
in
here.
my life.
Wow. And now you're telling us this?
A friend of mine told me. Listen, I'm in the market for couches right now because this couch is broken.
This whole couch has been defiled.
I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends over for like a game night, and we drink a lot over here, as you can see. And they broke my couch.
Hopefully it's not Twister.
Oh my God.
We can't. Shit. You know, we were dancing over here a few weeks ago, and they almost broke my TV. And like I told you,
You know, I only
break-
come over here
y'all
to
break my TV. It's over, goddamn.
Listen.
Party over.
I only come over here to record the podcast because the things that happen after I leave it would have you land in divorce court.
Man, don't start
Please, the bar and the TV is why I'd come here every day.
No, you not sitting in the 15-inch bass speaker sitting in the middle of the living room.
First of all,
Shall I judge his video collection?
Oh my!
Or his
Yes,
DVD
please do.
collection?
Hey, size matters.
Hey, in his DJ equipment.
Size matters.
first of all,
You have SWAT. I love SWAT.
I have when everyone leaves, I turn on I got a spotlight in here, and
Oh my God.
music. We turn on music. It's Club Q.
Hey man,
My
let me tell you
favorite-
something.
Can I tell you my favorite right now?
Goddamn
Na
right.
na 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 na
listen,
na.
man.
Wait a minute, is that Good Times?
That's what's
No,
happening.
it's fucking what's
What's
happening.
happening?
Oh my God! I don't have my glasses
I
on.
love rerun.
He got the whole
Na, na,
box
na,
set of
na,
what's
na.
happening,
Hey, listen, man.
dude.
There's
You're
a
like,
there's a podcast all in there on its own.
oh my God.
I'm sure that shit is.
No,
probably-
he has like all of them.
Yeah, I'm sure. I got what's happening.
I
Wait,
love
wait.
Shirley.
Did they plan
This
it?
is my favorite. I
got
love
all
the
of
show.
You know what? Yeah, I'm starting to realize that Darren has not done any white shit ever in his life. Darren is like California, and he is so in touch with the hood. I'm
Oh my
starting
God.
to think he's like the gay game banker.
Oh, you gotta ask them.
I don't know what that really
You gotta
means.
ask, you gotta ask them the color of their. You gotta ask them the color of their relationship. So listen,
Let me
guys.
ask you. Okay, so we've been an hour into this, and I mean this is really fun. And I know a lot of people.
I'm sure
you know-
everyone's tuned out by now.
No, they're not. No,
Not our.
No, we're
not our
entertaining.
our listeners are really funny. They're like they listen to our podcast in sections.
And then they translate them into French.
And
And then she's like,
I'll be honest with you.
well,
Je m'appelle Darren, et tu?
hey, he took a little bit of French.
I feel like I took a German in high school. I feel like we got a few listeners. We got listeners.
Thank you,
in
I'm
French.
Jewish.
We got listeners in Kenya. We got listeners in France.
We got 2 Russian listeners, and one of the guys reached out to me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and I was
And he
just
said,
like,
but
you
the
know,
Haydn?
and no, he was like, dude, and that was it, dude. I'm like,
Maybe that's all he knew. in
yeah,
English.
I was like, oh,
And
okay.
then there was one listener.
I sent him a thumbs up.
And then
though.
there was one listener who's like, wait, hold on a second. I don't understand
You have
what
the
you're
whiz?
talking about, but this is
Yeah, well,
fantastic. We love your podcast.
Yeah, man. We have a good little.
You know,
group of
this
listeners.
this podcast has been one of the finest podcasts. You guys have really made it
Daniel,
exciting.
I didn't think you were ever gonna come, Daniel. We've been trying to do this shit for fucking weeks.
I know.
okay?
It's like it's been like
Okay,
it's been like
you have the
forever.
Heartbreak Kid, but you don't have the original Heartbreak Kid.
Do I have the Heartbreak?
My
Wait a
God,
minute.
you're still looking at his DVDs.
Yeah, you have the Heartbreak Kid, but
Darren,
you don't
I'm
have the one with Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If you pull that DVD out, you'll see that it's not open. I've never seen that movie. A day in my
So
life.
it's basically porn.
What the hell?
It's all optics.
Yes, man.
It's all optics. It's
no,
here to make him look cool.
It's just for show.
It's funny you say that shit. I promise you, if you pull that shit out, it has plastic on it.
Oh damn!
I'm not fucking
That's
around.
horrible.
Why don't you have Blu-ray?
I got Blu-ray. Hey, listen,
Man, he has. Listen.
I got all kinds of.
Sometime I come over here so we can set up the show or edit something or whatever, and he's playing fucking Xbox.
Hey man, I got all kind of shit.
Grown men, and then our other buddy is on
Grown
the other.
man.
Yeah, my other buddy is on the other line and is like, "Why is he even over there? We need to finish this game." I'm like, shut up,
listen,
do
man.
real life shit.
I'm a single man, guys. I just want you
I
guys.
get
to-
it.
Oh, and then there's other times when we gotta work on some show stuff, and I call him up, and the phone is going straight to voicemail.
You know what?
for sure.
Everybody's been telling me my phone's been going to voicemail today. Like I'm telling you, like I don't want to call their name, but
That's because you don't clear any of your.
No, this
Somebody
has
called
nothing to
me
do with clearing
and
shit.
I had
Let me
a-
tell you.
I had a late night last night.
My co-host, listen,
I think
Darren.
you call him a sidekick.
Who's your co-host?
He's
know-
your Robin.
No, you know what?
Robin.
It's funny. Somebody
kicks
said.
ass, too.
Somebody said your co-host, your sidekick. He's the best.
Robin
Let me tell
became
you
Nightwing.
something. His job as co-host is you need to get your ass out there and promote this goddamn show.
Yeah.
He knows. I know a lot of people, but
Beaverton Honda, where America shops.
Come on,
There you
man.
go.
let me ask you guys this:
But you get in
Yeah.
bed with Bomb Lamb Fear.
you're at basically year one. I'm not going to give you the
Oh,
extra.
come on.
months.
Give us months.
No.
We're old.
What
We
is
need
it?
months.
What is
You're
it?
at
What is it
year
exactly?
one.
Okay.
What is year one for you guys? I mean, how exciting has year one really been? No, now we're silent. No.
No comment.
But it's COVID. But they're doing year one in a pandemic. You know what's
See,
so crazy?
you also have to no, and this is literally sad and blunt and weird.
Give it to me.
So, since we've been married, my brother. This is totally sad. My brother has had glioblastoma.
Well, he had that before we were married.
Right.
Wait, what
Well,
is-
we got
what-
married.
wait.
He had what again?
Glioblastoma is
Tell me
brain
what that is.
cancer,
Okay.
and
And
doesn't. It's like what Bo Biden died
It's-
from, and
yeah,
John
non-
McCain died from. It's not.
non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Yeah.
It's not a good brain cancer.
That was
So-
before we were married, though.
That was
Right.
right. Yeah.
No,
So
right, literally before we were
Okay.
even engaged, and
Fine.
then
then we got engaged, and then his brother died.
my brother died.
His brother David died
Jesus.
in
Suddenly.
December. Then my mom passed away in July.
Yep,
And then his other brother just died
a month ago.
a month ago. And
Wait,
his
stop.
mom
Wait. Hold
was
on.
in the
I got to
hospital.
stop you right there. How the fuck are you able to walk in here and look happy? How is that possible?
Well, I don't know. Hold on. Before you answer the host's question, reeks of insensitivity, sir.
No.
no, it's good. It's
How
all
are you? I mean,
Well,
how are you able to walk
I
into a
understand what
situation?
you're saying. I understand.
Because, dude, you know
Yeah,
what,
it's a lot. It's a lot.
man, listen,
It's a lot.
and I'm not trying to make light of it. If I didn't have enough gas in my truck to make it to work tomorrow, I would have canceled this thing.
How are you doing?
You lost someone. You're in the middle of COVID. We're at the worst election cycle in our lives, probably. Right?
Trump's
I
Republicans are gone.
don't care who you support, but we're probably at the worst. COVID, the worst election cycle, and you lost a very close family member, not a third cousin.
3 of them.
3 of them.
How you doing?
And then you have a relative that is potentially in a process of dying.
It's really.
How do you come in
How you doing?
and do a podcast like this? And like he said, how are you really doing?
How do you not? So there's the pain of loss. We've had 3 deaths in a matter of a year. 2 of them super unexpected. One of them somewhat unexpected. It was his mother died, but became terminal super quickly and then died within a matter of months, which we knew, but it was still doesn't minimize the pain of it.
Absolutely.
So I think my brothers, one was 48, died of a heart attack. The other 46
Jeez.
died of complications with alcoholism, and his mother, who really died younger than she should have, and due to cancer, and then his brother, who has
Your brain.
brain cancer,
Yeah.
which is actually a terminal, but he's doing well with good treatment.
What's his name?
Scott.
Scott. Hey, if you listen to this thing, we're thinking about you, Scott. Our listeners are thinking about you, Scott. And, from just looking at Daniel right now, you're a brave motherfucker.
He's a trooper.
He is a trooper.
He's a trooper. He's adapted to some aggressive treatments that have actually done well for him
Right.
now. But yeah, so to get back to your question, like, how do we stay happy with all this? So we're happy people. We really are. We're optimistic people.
We talk.
We do talk.
We talk a lot.
That's
We talk a
important.
lot.
That's
Yeah, we
important,
talk
man.
a lot. We surround ourselves with people that are supportive and helpful and friendly. Does that make us,
Superhuman.
No, obviously not superhuman. We're not cold people. We have empathy. We
People have asked us, like, literally, because in the last 10, 11 months, we've been through like hell. It's not fun.
It's a lot, man.
It sucks. And we depend on each other. We talk. We hold each other. I am a talker, and I'll tell him exactly how I feel. And it is sad, his two brothers that passed away, there's 4 seen brothers, and now there's only 2. And that's like so weird and so difficult.
I don't know if this is true. I'll ask you guys. But it seems that communication is the key to you guys. Like being transparent and being able to be open with each other is the key. I feel like everybody has a key to their relationship that makes the shit work. You know what I mean? Because everybody like if somebody asked me about me and somebody, if this was my person, it's like this is how we do it. Like in the majority of my relationships, I know what my love language is. I know what makes me work. I am acts of service. I do for people. For you, Darren, Daniel, Clinton, the people in my life, they know me. D'Angelo, he does. Like if you call me and you say I need this to happen, that's what I do. That is how I show you that I am there. I am present. Yeah. I love this way. Mm-hmm. Like so. It just listening to you guys, it seems like communication is how you guys make it through. What you guys agree to that?
Communication is huge. However, I'll like at some basis level, being a human being, super
supersedes that. Okay.
So
you believe
Darren,
you have
Darren,
found a
so
word
Darren can understand
being.
this too. And I've been with relationships where, come on, if you're not kind of a human being and can
Right,
there's a lot of trash.
Leave
Daniel, there's a lot of trash ass people.
Some level of empathy, then I'm sorry, we're lost.
No, you know what? I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There's a lot of trash ass humans in this world, man. Don't. I mean, and I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it or fucking try to fuck around.
There is.
Hey, you can call me trash all you want to, but I'm keeping the Obama comic book. I'm sorry, I'm not sharing it, and you can't borrow it.
Get it on Amazon.
Yeah.
But for me,
you know
what? Personally,
I don't care what comic book you want.
Yeah,
That's a good impression, man.
I like that, man. That's beautiful. Hey, you know what? We've been in this thing about an hour and 12 minutes, and
It's so much fun, though.
Yeah,
Come on, let's continue it.
and it's bigly. It's bigly.
Super bigly.
I gotta get you to hold on. No, go ahead. I just gotta get you a sponsor for this week because
I want to ask this question now.
Bob Lamphere, Honda.
No. Hey, don't get
leave that
no
out. He needs
So,
to,
Darren, you grew up in Cali.
I did.
How long have you been here in Oregon?
you can't even remember.
Like probably 16 years. I grew up in Westlake Village.
Yeah, but you moved to northern.
So I grew up in Westlake Village
northern
where they
Seattle.
filmed the Muppet movie. They filmed Wonder Woman. They filmed Charlie's Angels, Battlestar Galactica. I would walk to elementary school.
Every movie you name, only a 50-year-old would know about those movies, man.
Exactly.
That's real shit right
Shit.
there.
Wait,
Man,
hold
I'll tell
on.
you, I masturbated off of Charlie's Angels, man.
Wait till you get this one. I would
Episode 14.
Hello, Charlie.
I would drive. I would walk to elementary school, and I would see the Dukes of Hazzard cars.
Oh my God.
Drive by. You masturbated to Daisy Duke, and then
Daisy was.
and then also Knight Rider.
Yeah.
So I grew up in a town where they always like filmed things and did stuff. So that's why I had this fascination with TV and movies. And literally, when in elementary school, they filmed a Muppet movie outside my elementary school, and so I got to meet Jim Henson and Miss Piggy and Kermit. And I got to hold them.
Kermit.
These voices is crazy.
So it was always fun, and so that's why I always wanted to be in TV.
Right.
So
Man, has been a very great podcast. I don't know where my co-host went. Maybe he had to go to the restroom or something. He just up and disappeared. Now, and the reason why I asked you how long you have been here now, how long have you been here? Oh, Daniel?
So I grew up in Oregon.
Okay.
But I moved away, and then moved back about 3 years ago.
Okay. Where did you move to?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
To Idaho and then Kentucky and Tennessee.
It sounded like you were trying to avoid black people. That's what that sounded like to me.
No, actually, I kind of moved toward black people.
Yeah.
If you talk about Kentucky and Tennessee.
Wait, he dated a black guy in that weird time.
That weird time period.
In that weird time period of
Yeah.
where he was living.
Of his his validation period.
Definitely my validation period.
Yeah.
And
So-
I will say the stereotype is real.
You guys are gross. I'm gonna let you know that. You're gross. All right.
Black don't crack.
So this is the question I got for you guys before we go into our sponsorship. What is your pet peeve about living in Oregon?
Oh.
We gonna start with
Wait, do you both live in Oregon?
yeah.
We live together.
Well, yeah, but sometimes people live in
See,
We're not
stop.
that progressive.
You went to the bathroom, so you missed that whole
We're a
intro.
modern relationship.
All right.
Some people live in Vancouver out here.
No, they live in Oregon.
Vantucky?
So, Darren, what is your pet peeve about living in Oregon?
That I actually have to take vitamin D pills because
Oh my God.
Shut up.
Oh my God. Have you talked to my doctor or something?
Oh my God, I have one of those like super lights that I can't handle. So growing up in LA and living in LA, I've
Living in the
always-
real world?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm
No,
sorry.
I love
Portland.
or I love Portland.
dare
I
you.
love Portland. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. But there's a reason people live here for like 4 months of the year where it's like super great and super polished and super like
It is.
super fun,
I
beautiful. And then the rest of the time you need your like spark light that gives you. I literally have one in my office because I cannot. I get seasonal disorder.
Okay. No, I understand. Yeah. What about you, Daniel?
Oh my God, living in Oregon. I'm sorry, I'll just go to the political side of things. Sorry, I'm just gonna go to the political side of things.
We do a pet peeve of Portland. We like to know what is everyone has one.
Not so much living in Oregon as much as Portland.
Okay.
Come on, we are. I know keep Portland weird is a thing, but it's also become a cliche.
Are you from Portland?
Oh my God, I grew up here.
But good, you know what? Good, because that gives credence to what you're going to say now.
I grew up here.
It gives validity because if I'm from Atlanta, Darren's from LA, Clint's from LA, so if we say
No.
If we
I'm
say
not from LA.
Compton.
Fine.
Compton.
So
Fine.
I will say I
Compton
didn't
proud.
technically.
Yeah.
I
I
did
saw
not
colors.
technically grow up in Portland. I grew up in a suburb of Portland. I grew up in Sherwood.
Sherwood. Okay.
But I will say I grew up in Oregon. I love Oregon, and I always said I was the first. I wanted to get away from Oregon. I just wanted to get out of here. But honest to God, I love the Pacific Northwest. I love Oregon. Absolutely love it. But for crying out loud, good Lord, what has happened to us?
Explain.
Keep Portland weird. Come on.
Portland
What
is-
does that actually mean?
Right.
Houseless Americans.
Well, first of all, Darren, I don't know if we can chime in on
Let's
this because we're
not
not
even-
from
that's-
here, so we're gonna.
That's a whole other podcast, I know. But for some reason, I just feel like, yes, we can still be liberal. We can still be crazy. We can still have differing opinions. But why are there so many problems with homelessness and
Houseless
my
Americans.
God.
why is there just again, that's a whole other podcast.
Yeah.
And but
Okay.
we just need to kind of figure this out as Oregonians and say, let's get this ball rolling in the right direction.
Or at least
for
get it
once.
addressed. because-
Addressed and get it in the
yeah.
right direction. You know, I mean, come on.
It's addressed by ignoring it.
But, you think so?
Have
Yeah.
you driven like from 26 to
Yes.
and you're just
Hell
like
yeah.
we want to
Hell
help.
yeah.
We want. We're compassionate.
Yeah.
We
We want to
are.
help.
You know what?
people.
I took my son and we were driving on 26. We went into downtown. We
Yeah.
we
And you
went
go
into
down
the
Main
middle
Street.
of the riots in between the Proud Boys and the Oregon, protesters or whatever. And I'm telling my son, and I said to him, I said, you are going to have to be an advocate for what I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what I feel about Oregon or what I feel about the protests or anything. You're going to have to decide it yourself. He's 11. And he's looking and he's like, Dad, we got to find some houses for people. And I'm like, well, what
Amen.
about the police brutality? I need to find houses for people. He chose it at 11, that this was what he was going to push for and
Amen
stuff
for
like that.
him.
Now, mind you, once he got home and, he was able to play Xbox, he forgot about that people were homeless, little
As
fucker.
an appropriate 11-year-old.
Yeah,
should.
he-
The
know,
homeless problem will fix it.
yeah, it'll fix itself. I gotta play goddamn this game. But you know what? It's horrible because you have to drive your kids past this. And as you're driving, you see it, but you never think to engage your kids to ask them, did you see that?
but they're on their phones. So
Right.
You don't have to worry.
You know,
Well,
Can I ask you a question? Can
go
I
ahead.
ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you have an 11-year-old and you have a 14
15-year-old and a
girl.
26-year-old.
Okay. So do you have to tell them don't wear hoodies or when they're driving
oh, man.
and you get pulled over by a cop? What do you tell them?
So this is
That's a real question.
That's a good
it
question.
is a very
I'm
real
bringing it
question.
back.
That's a good question.
It's a real question, and it's a totally different podcast. But you know what? I'll answer that question. My kids
I want to answer it too.
are so limited to be able to experience real life.
Yeah.
So kind of give insight. We lived in Hillsborough for 15 years. My kids do not know what it is to play in a neighborhood.
Not for real.
They don't know what it is to play in the neighborhood. So my dad is he's about to hit 76.
Who was on the other podcast?
Yeah. Well,
And
no,
your
his
dad
dad was.
Oh, your dad.
Yeah. But my dad is about to hit 76, and we needed to find a home where he didn't have to walk upstairs to get to the kitchen to eat. So we recently just purchased a home in St. Helens.
Congratulations.
Near Daniel's dad.
Thank you. And I got to talk to your dad because I'm confused about St. Helens. Y'all
Well,
got
he
me
lives in
really.
Warren, which is right butt up against St. Helens.
Yeah, I need to talk to your dad because I'm confused. But
I am too.
now, my kids are looking at this as a new opportunity to meet friends. But
In St. Helens?
Yes. So
All they get to do is meet people that will go to the Twilight House
But-
where they film Twilight.
right. And I'm that guy that I'm limiting my kids because I'm afraid of what they may be exposed to.
Explain.
And what I mean by that is I don't know. People always say, there's racism. I will say this about St. Helens. They have the most polite people that I have come across since when I lived in the South.
That's how I felt about, when I moved out here. It's totally different. Like people complain about racism in Portland, and I don't mean to disregard their feelings, but to everybody who complains about racism in Portland, I like to remind them there's a place called the South where it is not covert. It is overt.
Man,
And
when
they-
I
and
tell
they
you-
will
I lived there.
They will
Yeah.
call you the shit to your face.
Really?
That way you can stop trying to wonder what they're saying to you because they're going to say it to you. And I feel like when people's, oh, well, they meant there's no ambiguity
no.
to what the fuck we meant. We said it to your face. Now, what you going to do
So don't
about it?
question it.
How you feel about it?
Man, I'm a fast food guy. I do so much during the week. I have a regular job. I have the podcast. I have the food cart. I
Can I
got
give you advice?
Yeah.
Starbucks actually has really good fast food that's healthier for you.
Well, it might be, but
I'm just telling you.
I just feel like I'm not
and it's
living my
the
reality.
same cost as
Listen,
No, but for real,
a
like, so
McBurger.
you were
I need
talking
that.
about like so. Were you and your kids experiencing racism?
well, no. That's the thing about it. We're not.
Not really.
Yeah.
In St. Helens,
Nah.
people was, you moving to St. Helens, they're racist. Let me tell you something,
say
people.
that all the time.
I don't know what 3 or 4 people you may have run across.
Exactly.
Everywhere I go, the Fred Meyers, the Walmart. Hey, bro, what's going on, dude? Oh, I'm looking for a light bulb. Bro, let me tell you, they got these new light bulbs out. You're going to love them. And people were so welcoming.
Yeah.
But do you think people are overcompensating?
No, you know what? That's the thing.
That's a real question.
But you
I'm
know,
looking.
Darren,
I'm looking for the overcompensation. These are just people who are been trained in customer service to treat you like a person who are spending your money
Yeah.
at their establishment, and they understand regardless of the color of your skin. And I say this now because I haven't experienced anything negative.
You know,
Regardless of the color of your skin, you're spending money here, so therefore you're making sure that I can take care of my family.
You know what? This makes me so much. This makes me so happy. And actually, I feel like so. My dad is.
we are all off the goddamn topic.
Yeah,
but I like
So
it.
what?
Let's go,
We're off the
Let's go,
podcast.
Daniel. Let's go,
FYI,
Daniel.
we
Let's
have
go,
gay
Daniel.
sex.
That's what.
That gets us back
That's
on
why we
track.
bought.
Yeah, let's
That's
go,
why we
Daniel.
bought 2
So
bottles
my-
of wine.
Yeah,
So
let's
my
go.
dad grew up in Hermiston, Oregon.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but
It's
not at all.
Pendleton, Oregon.
Racist.
okay,
Right next to Pendleton.
okay.
Did not see his first black person until he was maybe 8 or 9,
That's amazing.
and literally,
No, I hear you.
and
Should I believe it?
he was walking down the street in downtown Hermiston with his dad, and saw his first black person, and walking the hardware store there. I just love this story because my dad, he's anyway. I'll just recount the story that he said. He said he saw this black man. It was heat of the summer, Hermiston, Oregon. This is Eastern Oregon.
It sounds like a John Steinbeck.
like 110 degrees out. He saw this black man take out his handkerchief and wipe the sweat from his brow. And my dad is literally waiting to see that there was a black come from the black person's
Right.
handkerchief.
Wow. Okay.
And
Nah,
he
shit,
he
that's
didn't
real.
see it. Like,
He didn't see the white
Yeah.
come through.
literally, because they didn't have TV when my dad was growing up.
Right.
At least they didn't have they weren't rich enough to have a TV when he was growing up. And he did not see it. And he's like totally baffled by this. Totally.
Yeah.
And I think it was like months or even, a while by the time he asked my grandfather about this. And it's like, oh yeah, that was
Black dude.
it's a black man. And it's like there wasn't any sort of like judgment on one way or the other. My grandfather never even said anything to him about it. That's a black man. It's just,
No, so this is funny. So my guy Greg Poots. Hey, what's up, Greg? So he has 3 blonde-haired, blue-eyed daughters, right? And this was about 2000. And I'm over to his apartment. We had just got hired at this great company in Silicon Valley. We're making, some fucking money. We go from military money to making what real checks should be made of.
It's different.
Yeah, it's real different. So I'm over to his house, and his wife at the time, she's making baked spaghetti, which I thought was weird as fuck. It's
I still think it's real weird.
right. So I'm sitting there, and
If
one of the
anybody can send
kids, I
me
think it
a-
was Mackenzie, she comes in and she says, "Uncle Clint, you need to wash your hands." And I go in there and I wash my hands. She said, "No, silly, you have to wash your hands and your face." So she gives me a towel. And the girls at this time was like 3 and 4 or maybe 3 and 5. And I'm washing my hands. And she goes, "Let me help you." And she comes over to the sink and she's digging these little kid nails into my skin. And I'm trying not to cry from the pain, but she's really digging into my skin. and she goes out and she runs back in and she goes to get some bleach.
What?
She goes to get some bleach and she's bringing it into the bathroom, and her dad, Greg, is like, hey, what are you doing with that? I got to go help Uncle Clint get cleaned up for dinner. Like, why do you need bleach? The dirt won't come off.
All right, Clint. All right, relax.
And
Relax.
she, you know, and he's going, no, he's different. No, he's not different. But he's trying to explain to this toddler what's the difference between a black and a white person. I'm dying fucking laughing.
Oh my God, I can't imagine.
I'm dying laughing because
I don't even know where this podcast is going.
Yeah, because Greg is more
have a
disturbed
question,
than the
too.
child. Greg is so disturbed because he's trying not to offend me, but he's trying to educate the child.
Yeah.
But there's no right wording that he can find, and I'm dying laughing because finally I got this condescending asshole caught up, and he's caught up by a 3 to 5 year old, and he can't figure out what to answer. But he's very good at putting you on the spot. But now this little
All of a
Tyler has
sudden,
put
yeah.
him on the spot.
Clint, how did we get here? We are talking about shades
Wait,
of
I
love.
actually have a question.
Go
So
ahead.
I have
Darren,
a
let's
question.
go. Let's go, Darren.
It's a real
He
question.
started it.
Shut
Darren
up,
did start
bitch,
it.
please.
Bitch,
wait.
please.
No, Darren,
So-
Darren had a question about how do you tell your children about.
Well, that's what
No,
I mean.
actually, I have a question.
right,
A
let's
real
go.
question. So, you go into Hales, where my husband works,
Yes.
and you see this bartender.
Yeah.
And do you go, he's white.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you see white as opposed to black?
See,
No, hold on.
But
And
that's
I'm gonna answer
that's
this question.
That's a real question.
You
Because
know, let me
on
have
the
it, let me
other,
have it. I
because
wanna
like,
answer.
No, wait. He asked me. Can I answer it?
Well, I want, nah,
but
I'll-
on the opposite end too, is that like
When you say
I would like to think we all see color, but I don't have
You know what? Let me
judgments
tell you,
on-
it is a must.
Aaron,
It is mandatory.
Darren, don't believe it when people say
Listen.
they don't see color. That shit is ridiculous.
It
no,
is
people
m-
see color.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
People
it is
have to.
mandatory that I recognize you as a white person, because if I tell you some bullshit that I don't see color, I'm lying to
exactly.
you.
Absolutely.
I see color, and it's important that I see color
Good.
so that you and I can have real and honest dialogue. I love it when a white person who says, why do you wear those wave caps on your head?
Oh Jesus.
Or why do you
No,
oh,
but Daniel, that's important, and I'm gonna
It's-
tell you
it's
why. And I'm
important.
gonna tell you why he's saying it, because that's how you know
It's a
you
wave
got.
cap.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly.
Darren. But let me tell you something.
I don't
That
know
is
what that is.
that's no, but that's what I
Okay.
mean. Exactly, because that's how you know when you have a real, authentic, true person. If you don't know, the answer is to fucking ask, because the wrong thing to do is to assume. When someone asks something that they truly don't know, that shit is refreshing, because that means they want to fucking know more and they want to learn versus they want to assume. No one likes fucking assuming, and that's why when you say, do you see color? Of course, people always see color, but it's like,
But people say they don't, and
No,
I don't
you
buy
have
that.
to.
that's because
And I don't buy that.
they're lying and they're fucking
They're
idiots.
lying.
and they're not honest. It's
Exactly.
like if I saw you two guys walking down the street and you're holding hands and you're like, oh, he don't see us as gay. You fucking right, I see you as gay.
No, we're just best friends.
Right. But at the same time, if I ask you a question, if I ask you an honest question that's coming from me because of my ignorance or not being educated or not knowing, when I tell my friend Sophia, hey, maybe one day my son might grow up and be gay, and it's like, no, it doesn't work like that. It's for you to educate me, because being ignorant about something doesn't make you a bad person. It's just you don't know.
I always feel like
Right.
I always feel like black people can't people always say shit like black people can't be prejudiced. No, I don't believe that. No, I don't give a fuck.
I don't believe that either. I think everybody.
I'm telling you right now.
I think people are prejudiced.
I'm telling you right now. Black people hate me right now for saying this shit. I don't give a fuck. I just know I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas talking about. Now, listen. I understand that black people say that black people can't be prejudiced. No. You can have ingrained bias against people if that's what you choose to do and that's how you choose to live. Mm-hmm. Now, that's just the truth. I don't care. That's how I believe. Now, I also believe that you should be able to make your own decisions in this lifetime. Fucked up people are fucked up people. And if you just have a conversation with them and you get to know them, then you will see that. Now, when you say, okay, so you guys met, so every Wednesday morning after we get off work, we go to Hell's, or we go to the station, or we go to whatever restaurant we go to.
Always go to
You
Hales.
missed going to Hell's this week.
We do go. We did. I won't lie, Daniel.
I won't say what.
I won't lie, Daniel.
It's totally fine. Though.
We did go to the
I
station.
won't hold it against you. It's totally fine.
We did go to we did go to the station this week.
You can go to the
So,
station. That's fine.
Hey man, they have grits. Okay, Daniel, and you know.
I know we don't have
I was
grits.
gonna say,
and actually,
Daniel,
yeah.
you're there every fucking week, and you know we ask for grits.
Clint always
how do
don't
you-
have it.
Like,
Can I
Clint
ask
always
you-
remind you we don't have grits. They don't have grits.
They don't
Can I
have
ask you a question? How do you like your grits? I love my Britney Spears, I like it. How do you like it?
I like my grits with butter and a little salt and pepper. That's
No
my
sugar.
personal thing.
No sugar.
No
If-
sugar.
If you're putting sugar on your grits, you're not eating real grits.
I don't know where the fuck you from if you doing it. But when you say to answer
New York City.
to answer the original question, if people see color, man, of course they do. It's like, so we met Daniel, and it's not that we
They didn't fall
so,
in love with
yeah.
me.
So I
They actually fell in love with Nicole,
Yeah.
who actually would help them. Well,
Is she
I
the
was,
blonde
who's Nicole?
I was still upstairs.
No,
you
no.
know.
You know what?
I don't know Nicole.
I think Nicole is
might
the
be-
older lady that works there.
that might be
No,
before
no.
me.
Nicole would be like, so I'd be upstairs finishing my work before I came downstairs. Nicole's like shorter, like
She's the one that knows how to cook my eggs.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, she does.
That's-
She went in the kitchen and literally just cooked your eggs on,
Yeah,
on herself.
she took over for the cook. She's the
Because
waitress, but
they-
she cooked the egg.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No,
She
Because this guy loves runny eggs,
This just sounds terrible.
like super runny eggs.
yes.
I miss eggs.
Like
I'm allergic
no,
to eggs.
Yeah, he loves like super runny eggs, and I'll cook them for you next time
Yeah.
because I can cook runny eggs.
So we go there, but to answer your original question, if people see color, I feel like it's disingenuous to say that you don't, but I feel like I don't know about every black man or every black woman, so I won't speak for everybody. For me, I expect for someone to acknowledge what the fuck I'm telling you or what I'm saying. I don't expect for people to agree with me, Darren. You're like me. We're kindred spirits.
Right.
You don't need to agree with me, but your logic, if it's flawed, allow me the opportunity to tell you this is bullshit. For
Totally.
me, for
Right.
me, my only thing is this: be yourself. Don't feed me bullshit, man. If you feed me bullshit, I'm gonna tell you it's bullshit, and we can still be friends. I'm still gonna tell you you're full of shit. Now,
And I would love that.
And I
I
feel
love
like
that.
I feel like we can still be friends after I tell you, Daniel, stop saying that shit in public.
My-
Because as your friend,
So
I'm gonna tell you, Daniel,
Good.
stop saying that shit in public. You're fucking embarrassing.
Totally.
Yeah, but I feel
Because sometimes
but I feel like
the world has
that's-
become,
that's okay. That's okay for me to say, Daniel, stop saying that.
but sometimes the world
Yeah.
has become such an ultra sensitive place.
It is.
And our I don't know how to say this. My daughter-in-law, which is his, married a black man who's like a gun-toting, beep, 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 and we went
Okay.
gun shooting with him.
Gun
And he's like the
Hey.
best. And we have like,
we shoot a lot. We
have a granddaughter.
every
that's,
Thursday,
like, half black.
almost every
Yeah,
Thursday.
you can come shoot with us.
And you go shooting?
Yeah, we.
I
do.
fucking would love
No,
shooting with you
literally.
guys.
We shoot
No,
a lot.
But so
That's the one thing I didn't tell you about that.
But
so
I
my
wanna
da-
side-
So my stepdaughter.
We shoot.
my
So I would
stepdaughter-
side shoot like Charlie's Angels. That's my only problem.
That's not Charlie's Angels.
And I want crossbows.
That's from Compton, NWA.
Cut it out.
So can I show you something? I want to show you something.
I don't
Yes,
want to
please.
see a
Alright.
gun. Are you gonna shoot us?
No,
No.
Okay.
No.
everywhere I go. And let me tell you why.
Is that a hair dryer?
No,
Mini
just
hair
you,
dryer?
you might make your hair wet, but
Oh my god.
let me
But
tell you
why
why.
do okay, that's a
And,
real
and
question.
let me tell you why. So
You can-
years ago, around I think it was 2015 going into 2016.
We are all
A
over the
friend
place.
of mine, a friend of mine asked me, "Will you walk in a pride parade with me?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
You
We
look
know
good in rainbows.
We know you carry, and we just want to be safe. And this was like right after
Okay.
one of the terrorist attacks on one of the clubs or whatever. And I'm like,
Probably
why
the one in Florida.
wouldn't I?
Orlando.
Why did
Pulse.
I take so long to say yes? So I was like, I'll be there.
Did it
Tell
take
me,
you a minute?
tell me when, tell me where, or whatever.
It's awesome.
And so a lot of my, I have friends that are just diverse, everything. And these friends, you know, they was marching in Pride Parade and they wanted fucking security.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I be security? Why wouldn't I
Where
help
was this
a
at?
friend?
In Oregon?
This was in Oregon.
Okay.
And it was like, I'm walking and I see, of course, I seen some weird shit. And then I seen some shit that I'm just like, you know what? Let me.
Drag queens.
When I look at
Is that
life,
weird? Is that weird though, man? Look,
You know, when I look at life-
if we're talking about the world now, like I don't like. I
Hey,
feel
can I finish my point? Why are you always talking over
People-
me? 'Cause I'm short. Why you always,
Nobody wants
you
to
know,
take away anybody's Second Amendment
Right.
to carry a gun.
Right, but you know what? This is the thing that I discovered.
Let's go.
When you sit there and you really look at people, everybody is just people. And they're just people wanting to live their life to their comfort level.
Right.
They're not trying to infringe anything on you. They just want you to accept them for who they are. So, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching some of the shit in my mind that I was programmed to think was weird.
Right.
Later on that night, we went to the a friend of mine owns a club. We go to the club.
What
Of
club?
it's called Mingle Lounge.
Please come every Friday and Saturday. They're open
Yeah,
between
you know what?
5 and 10.
We got a birthday party going on tomorrow. Come by and get a piece of
Really?
cake and some
Yeah,
drinks.
bruh.
Whose birthday?
But Jess's birthday.
Oh, her birthday, Jess.
But it was funny because one of the guys that I saw out during the parade showed up at the club. And now I'm out there looking like I'm military ready. This guy, you know, I see him out there. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I saw you earlier. And he's like, saw me earlier where? I was like, yeah, I was doing security with the Pride Parade. He was like, okay. And he goes back to doing his dancing.
Who asked you to do? Who asked you to do?
Well, this was some friends of mine that I work with. I don't
and
know.
this
if
is
I-
Portland. So,
yeah, this is Portland.
No, so really, who asked you to do?
Well, I can't say the names because I'm not sure if they can say
covert.
if I can't.
no,
but
I'm just asking a real question.
but this was two
I like you,
female
Darren.
lesbians that are married and one male,
okay.
which I call him a whore.
You call him a whore.
Hey,
oh,
whore.
you know, and
Was
it's
his
funny.
name Darren?
No,
Ah,
no, it's funny because
You, Daniel, how dare
Darren American.
this dude would, you know, he's like, oh my God, I just met a guy. And I'm going, I don't know what to say when you say you
Yeah,
met a
girl.
guy. But anyway, you know, we're in the club and this guy's in there and he has like this like shorts on. And he's just having the time of his life. And when I told him I saw him and, you know, it wasn't until he was getting ready to leave and he was like, thank you. He's like, you guys have a club here that everybody can just feel comfortable.
Mingle?
Yeah, it's called Mingle Lounge.
Mingle
Where
Lounge.
is it?
And it's right off of 4th and Everett. And people
I
just,
think I know Mingle Lounge. We
it used to be the old East,
Okay.
China East or something like that.
Sure.
It's in Chinatown. But it was like, this guy was like, man, thank you. You know, he went from this
But there
guy.
was no pride. That was Pride Parade last year.
Yeah.
It could not have been this year because there was no Pride Parade. It was virtual.
No. This was probably maybe even 2 years ago. But it's just one of those things where you don't know how you're impacting someone. And to, you know, be able to not to judge a person based on the color of their skin, their sexual orientation, or shit, the fact that they like fucking Donald Trump over Biden. That's bad.
Spicy McNuggets.
Yeah,
okay,
you know,
that-
spicy McNuggets. You just
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
get it.
People are people. And, you know, that's what we try to do with this podcast. We try to keep it organic. That's why we're on a totally different subject
I
than
was
what the
just about to-
podcast
I was
about.
just about
So,
to bring
but on
you
the
guys
gun
all back
thing-
together.
But
but-
on the gun thing,
put on the gun thing.
Tell me
So-
about the gun thing.
I get guns, and I'm not trying to take guns, and I don't think anybody's trying to take guns away.
Speak plainly.
But if you need a gun that shoots per second, then you're a
Oh.
bad shot,
I was
and you
semi-out
need
of
a
that.
new hobby.
Well, you know what? This is the thing about it.
We have
Imagine
I
this.
like that. I like that.
Imagine this. Imagine March 2020. You want to go to the shooting range. So you go to your local store that sells bullets, and there's none there.
That's true.
So you go down the street to another store that sells 9mm bullets.
Nah, Clint, you can't make this.
No, hold on.
But you're trying to make it.
And you
you're talking
go
about
there.
now. He's talking about.
No, hold on. What I'm saying.
He
So,
said he has a ban on semi-automatic rifles. You're
no,
about to
hold
tell me
on.
about the short
Let me finish the
9mm.
point. Let me finish the point.
Go for it.
If
You
have
go
a
to the
handgun,
next
it's
store.
fine.
There's no bullets there. So you go to another store. There's no bullets there. You go around to every store that sells bullets. There's no bullets there. So now you go online,
Go to eBay.
and there's a 6-week
Nah, it's bad.
wait.
You can't get. You can't
On
get full metal
bullets.
jackets.
So
So now you got to question yourself.
Yeah, no,
Who the fuck has all the bullets?
false equivalency.
Who the hell has all the bullets? So now what you do, you think about it. You open your mind of thinking, well, if I can't get a basic 9mm bullet,
It'll be 5.57.
who the hell has all the weapons?
do you have bullets in your gun?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. How many?
I think this one holds 13, and then the other clip holds 13 also.
I'm
Do you
holding.
have both clips? Where's the other clip?
I'm holding.
The other
17.
clip is in the vehicle.
Okay.
The two
So,
phones,
and this
I
is the
got
thing about it.
17. I'm a
You
good shot.
you
But
got
why
the
do you feel like? And this is literally.
We all over
this
the
is not
place,
a
but I'm with
judgment.
it.
no.
Let's
No,
go, Darren.
I get
Let's
where
go,
you're coming
Darren.
from.
But
Why
why do
do
you-
I feel like I need it?
Why do you
need
feel
some.
like you need it?
Because I can't find bullets anywhere.
Darren, I'm gonna be honest with you, Darren.
No, wait, no, hold on,
That's a
hold on.
real-
Let him soak in my point.
Let's go.
If I can't buy bullets, there's a bunch of people who has them.
He's asking you why you need them.
Yeah. Why do you need it?
Because there's a bunch of
People
people
that have them.
have bought up all of the bullets. So now you got to think
guys
to
are gonna
yourself.
do like back in the old days.
I'm
Like,
with
let's,
it.
No.
let's do a.
But
I-
Ask him. Yeah.
and,
I- no,
and I'm
ask
fine.
him,
And I
Aaron.
literally am
Ask
fine
him,
with
Darren.
people.
I know. Ask him, Darren. Get
no,
him.
if
Get
you
him.
go to
I am
to
totally fine with people having guns. I
Right.
don't care. If you have a handgun, it's fine. It's totally fine.
He-
But
Go ahead and get him on the assault rifles. Because that's where he's going. That's where he's going. Darren wants to know why you need an assault rifle, Clinton.
and this is why our
Really?
country.
then you're a bad shot.
No,
And you need to go to
That's
shooting
what-
school.
All right.
no,
here we go.
no. Everybody goes to shooting school. That's the problem.
We're a pretty good shot, Darren. Though.
That's the
Really?
problem. Yes. If you were to go, just take some time out, go with us on a Thursday, and go to the shooting range,
all-
and you
I'll
got
go to shooting range. with
you got
I've done it.
every common person in there,
Okay.
My
And they're
son-in-law
practicing.
worked at a shooting range,
right?
and
But
we're
see,
fine with it.
but see, this is the problem. If I told you I couldn't find condoms,
Clinton is.
no, hold on, let me finish my point.
Saran wrap.
Go ahead.
Listen, if I told you I couldn't find any type of
Don't use an
protection,
analogy. Just tell him.
can
that,
you
goddamn
let
it.
me finish my
You
point?
use an analogy.
No, if I told you I couldn't find
though. Okay.
any
go.
type of condoms,
And don't have sex.
would you not worry about who's taking all the
He
condoms?
wants to know who's fucking Darren.
Condoms
Then
are
don't
fine.
have sex.
Condoms are fine.
All right.
Right.
Listen.
But if you couldn't shoot your fucking semen anymore,
Okay. Okay. Listen.
that would be a fucking
All right,
problem.
check
So,
this out.
like, why can't you shoot
Darren-
anymore?
Darren-
But and my point is,
Please use a bad analogy.
if you can't find the protection that you need,
No, I
Somebody-
get it.
You know what?
He's trying to suggest that.
Can I
someone
tell you
else has
something?
it.
Okay.
I've spit out all of his children
oh my God, where are we
Jesus
going
Christ,
with this?
Darren.
Why would you
Jesus
spit
because
them
we're
out?
back in relationships.
9mm bullets, stop
You're
spitting
supposed to
shit.
swallow.
Oh
God
my-
damn it, Darren, that's not what we're
God
talking
damn
about.
it, Darren.
No, damn it, listen.
Darren, you're supposed to
Listen.
swallow.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Buy
hey,
my comic books at Tidal Wave Productions.
Good plug.
hey, this has been 2 Cent the podcast. We appreciate you guys signing in.
You-
No, we're
Hey,
still
you-
going.
We love you.
time
We
out.
st-
Wait,
We're doing
hold
we're
on.
doing extra time
Hold on,
because
oh,
of your
okay.
mom and
We
dad.
All right.
We definitely have to do our sponsors. But,
Okay, we gotta get to the sponsors.
The sponsors are
now listen, this we are
E-Wrath.
all off topic, but I will say Darren is definitely making a point for why do we need semi-automatic weapons when
Okay, that'll be a new
And-
podcast.
And Darren, I just want you to know, Darren, right now, just I'm not sure if you know or don't know, 9mm full metal jackets, they are you cannot buy them right now. And so what Clinton is suggesting is that if we as the consumer, as
The average-
as the average everyday consumer, if we cannot buy them, then he is suggesting that they are being bought up in bulk by someone else. And just let me finish. If they are being bought up in bulk, then he is suggesting that someone is preparing for something. Now, I don't want to perpetuate conspiracy theories and race wars and all the rest of this shit. But what Clinton is suggesting is that if we are not prepared, then someone else is getting prepared. However, I want
like
you guys,
like the Michigan,
yeah, and like
exactly.
the Michigan.
Yes.
And today we also found out that Biden and Harris were supposed to be assassinated.
Really?
Yeah.
What's going on out here?
Look at TMZ because
I'll
I
You know what? Hey, when I used to doubt
We
TMZ.
are off fucking topic. We were talking about love. What the
Oh my
fuck?
God, I love my husband. I love my gay husband.
Daniel's looking like, what the fuck are we talking about?
I love my gay
Hey,
husband.
Daniel's looking like, God damn it!
I will
What did
protect
he pull
him.
out of his pocket?
And you know what? We have a gun at our house.
should.
Truthfully,
Who's the one that's most likely to use the gun in your house?
him, because I don't know where it is anymore.
Y'all
Because
know-
I'm scared of the guns.
God damn it, we are talking about love.
Hey,
Clinton, will
you know
please
what?
Do
We
fucking
are
Mr.
going to.
Valentine's fucking.
Oh, but his wiener? Yeah, his love
It's
gun.
gonna be all about side.
Listen,
Let's talk about Kiss's love gun.
please do our sponsor.
Yeah.
Please do our sponsor.
Yeah, sponsors.
No, you got the sponsor.
Sponsored by Smith and Wesson.
I hope they don't drop you now.
Okay. hold on.
Hurry up, do the
Sponsors.
sponsor because
All right,
my
listen.
wife is texting me. We're going overtime.
Hey guys, each and every Friday night, please come out to the PDX Black Coalition Night Market. Oh, I'm sorry, PDX Black Collective Night Market, a safe, clean indoor space for creators to showcase products and services. It started October 9th and 10th. It is every Friday and Saturday from
COVID safe.
6. It is COVID space. Please wear your goddamn mask. Please socially distance from 6 to 10. It is at 215 Southeast Morrison Street, suite 2004, Portland, Oregon 97214. For more info, please email info@pdxblackco.com. I guess the DJ is DJ Solo. Listen, please check this out. Shoppers tickets are $5. Once again, it is at pdxblack.com. This is a safe, clean space for vendors, and they go to this studio, and you guys should definitely check it out. Even if you guys feel like maybe this is not your thing, please check it out, man. This is a rentable space for artists, and that is what this gentleman is trying to do in his photography studio. So please check it out each and every Friday night, and it started about 2 weeks ago. I went up there last week. Once again, it's at 215 Southeast Morrison Street, and it is every Friday and Saturday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
DJ Solo.
It is DJ Solo. I know.
You guys are hilarious.
We are all over the
God,
fuck.
yes.
Hey,
We're
this
supposed
is
to be talking about shades of love. Are you gonna ask them their color right now?
It's got to be.
So you know what?
You should at least ask them.
People-
You have to be.
Okay.
You have to admit, this is the most amazing podcast.
No, it really is because
Besides his parents.
I you know every time I see Darren pick up a bottle, I feel like you're being Bill Cosby. There's something gonna happen to you
Really?
later on.
Did you see his mugshot today? He's
What
like,
did you say? Sweet bop or the sweet bop?
wait,
Sorry.
All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna ask these guys one final question.
Yep.
Thinking about shades of colors.
Yeah.
What are you guys' shade of love?
After a year.
After a year, what is your shade of
Wait,
love?
you gotta go from
Is it a
context.
hue? Is it a hue of blue, purples, magentas, teals? What is your shade of love?
Electric youth. Boom.
So
Okay.
we want to go fluorescent colors for like.
Because Debbie Gibson walked us down the aisle.
I think that's unrealistic.
But then I would say yellow because the yellow Power Ranger married us.
Okay, so
But look where we are right now. We are in pandemic. I mean, you guys are surviving through this though. So what is your shade right now? What are you right now? We're just talking about right now. We don't know what it's gonna be. We don't want to talk about a year ago. We don't want to talk about it in 5 years. Where are you?
what
guys
is
at
your
right now?
shade of love? It's based on colors.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, girl.
Wait. Time out. Let's ask Daniel. Let's ask Daniel first. We be asking Darren first, and I got a
Yeah.
good feeling Daniel be piggybacking the answers. Yeah.
What is you guys shade?
I don't know if there's a color, but I feel like
You're like white.
Oh no,
You
Off
white is
white.
so neutral.
No,
You
not
can't
even
be
off-white.
He
neutral.
thinks I tan well.
I'm like more like a shade of color, shade of like heat, like it's bright, it's hot.
It's hot.
Like I think we're still like super hot for each other.
yeah, the newlywed phase. Okay,
Yeah.
I like
I-
that.
No,
I
I
don't-
actually
it's-
asked him
it's-
that
it's
the
like-
other day. I'm
it's-
like, are we still in the newlywed phase? Because we've been married more than a year. So it's
No,
not
the
really
newlywed phase doesn't go away until 2.5 years.
And I think
Did
and
you
I
guys
think-
know?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think pandemic extends.
So we're like 30 months.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
if
have
you
a-
guys haven't watched the Newlywed Game and you're my age,
The
so you know what I'm talking
Newlywed
about.
Game
Totally.
with Chuck
Yeah.
Woolery.
Yeah. Oh,
Chuck
damn. You know
Woolery.
too. So you know what?
We have sister wives now.
Oh my God.
How we
What's
do?
a sister wife? Wait,
So
What?
during this pandemic, we invited two girls who live across the street from us
that's nice.
to hang out with us, and
They're literally the only ones like we like quarantined ourselves with
That's dope.
the two of us and them. Like no one else gets in contact with us.
Wow.
You know,
Until
so-
today, they came on 2 Cent, the podcast with
I know.
your host.
I
So
want
now
I want
you guys are our new sister wives too.
Hey, we
Okay.
will.
yeah, bruh, bros before hoes.
we're bros and sister wives. I'll figure that out.
It's
I'll
called
ask
Bros
my
Before Hoes.
15-year-old how that figures in my life. She tells me what
Yeah,
my
I'm
life
with
is
it,
about
man.
nowadays. So
Just so
course
you
she
guys
does.
all know, if you guys are coming on 2 Cent the podcast, and we are not we know that there's a pandemic out here. We know that COVID-19 is very real. We are actually taking tests because we understand that a podcast, having podcasts, having you guys in here, maybe you guys will be happy to know that.
and it's a
we-
requirement.
We do continuously, as of
I do too.
Wednesday, yeah, I'm good.
You know what?
And not to say that to to say
Here's
that
a
they
shocker
can't
for
get-
you.
But
So I'm also HIV positive.
okay,
Oh,
So
wait a minute.
therefore, I get
You trying to go a whole nother hour?
Darren,
duh
you're trying to go too far.
media whore.
Darren, you're trying to give us too much too fast now.
Yeah, bruh.
So you know what? We're
Daniel,
gonna
like,
we're
God
gonna
damn.
challenge you.
And he's not. And so we're in I forgot the word for it, but
What's the word for it?
So you guys are like that new commercial out there that
for prep,
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what? I saw that commercial.
he's negative. I'm positive. I've been positive since '99.
Okay, so you are just you know what? I thought we was about to end.
we
But
got-
you know what? Hold on.
Girl.
Wait. Hold on.
We
Stop
got to
it.
bring y'all back on.
I still have
Hold
a
on.
half glass of wine for this.
So I gotta ask this question. We thought we was leaving, but we're not.
Sorry,
Look,
girl.
now Clinton's gonna keep us here fucking up. I have fucking plans,
Okay.
man. You sound-
You don't have art on that wall, so you know what you need to do.
You are the artist.
Wait a
Bring me
You
some-
should put
bring
your
me some-
TV there
Bring me some
and
art.
turn this around.
Darren.
That TV should be on your wall.
Darren, bring me some art. You've got all the goddamn.
Wait, no.
got it,
You
bro.
guys are trying to skim over my question now. We're not about to let
Sorry.
that happen. All right. And this question is for Daniel.
Oh,
Daniel, you could have walked away.
Daniel could have walked.
You
away
know,
a few
hold on.
fucking
Let
times.
me finish my question. Daniel.
Dan's been married 16 years.
Daniel, you could have walked away. You found out that this young man was HIV positive.
You call him young, first of all.
I
Daniel's like,
Please
What
put my
was-
picture up with this.
what was so amazing? Hey,
Younger than
listen. Daniel, your spouse is HIV positive. What was so amazing about this person that made you put your life at risk?
Okay, so first of all, I will say HIV. I've been with.
Can I ask you a question?
no,
No,
Darren, no,
sorry.
Darren. This is Daniel's
I
time.
have been with several other guys who have been HIV positive.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's certainly not one of those things where like it's a big fucking red flag.
And
If
educate
you're-
him,
if
please.
you're-
Please
yo,
educate him.
Give me some
Honest to
education.
God, I'm certain I've been with guys who've never disclosed it.
Okay.
Okay.
But I've been with several guys who have disclosed it, and they've been certainly honest about it and said they've been on the medication that
they were supposed to take.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I think that there's a big misnomer in the community, or just in general, that says, okay, we're HIV positive, and so you just can't be with me because no, that's not the case. Like, it's completely false.
So love really does not have barriers.
It's not
so
a matter
wait,
of
hold on.
love. It's a matter of like
So-
literally, like it's like any other virus.
Yeah, it's like
You
being
have
educated.
protections in place,
There you go,
and so
man.
protections are in place, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So your question segregates us.
Okay.
Like,
What do you
why
mean?
would you be with a black guy? Or why would you be with
And
an Asian
that's
person?
why I wanted to ask
Why
that question.
would you be with a positive person? And so I don't think that's super a fair question. And that's why I kind of did bring it up too.
What do you mean?
No,
fair?
no.
What do you mean
And
fair, Darren?
let me tell you why.
I wanna-
Let me tell you why I asked that question. Number one, he has to come up with something, a question that's going to make listeners want to listen to the podcast. So I do it on purpose.
That is a dope
And for
one.
two, ignorance is bliss. There's a ton of people who are sitting out here and they're ignorant to being able to continuously live your life as an HIV person, and that your answer and your response is the only thing that might save 10,000 relationships or 10,000 lives, or give one person, just one person, the idea that life is not over because they are HIV positive.
Tell me your.
I have
your
been
aspect.
HIV positive since 99,
Okay.
and your French listener will appreciate this. And I've never had a problem. I've never had a physical problem. It's always been emotional. And I wrote a book called Lost Raven
And where can we find that book?
on Amazon.
God damn, Darren, you doing everything.
So wait a minute. So
And
let-
it's about,
it's Lost Raven by. Give us the whole full name of the author so people can find
you
it.
gotta
it's
get
by
your shit
me.
No.
Damn,
Well, let
damn
me
it, give
finish.
your
Hold
name.
on.
Okay.
So Lost Raven is, so when I became HIV positive,
Okay.
I wrote a journal.
Okay.
And so I always wanted to turn it into something. So because I didn't have physical problems with it, it's not everybody's story.
Yeah.
It was my story. I never had any physical problems with being HIV. And most of my HIV problems were psychological, like, will I be able to have children? Which you can if you're HIV positive. Will I ever find a relationship? Will I? And clearly,
And you have.
Clearly, I have. And I told him the first day. I've never hidden it. It's on my Wikipedia page. Which
You have
is,
Wikipedia?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Darren, we out here with
Say
Oh
say
my
your
God.
first and last
So-
name for us before you go
Darren
on.
Davis.
We
So,
are
wait,
a
hold on.
celebrity.
So my Wikipedia page. So I did a Justin Trudeau comic book.
Yes.
Wait, hold
Tell
on.
Darren to stop trying to
Justin
get his shit
Trudeau,
off out
from
here.
I did
Canada.
a Justin Trudeau comic book.
Get out of here, Darren, with your famous ass. Ain't
Shut
nobody-
up, bitch. I'm in this, like, what is this?
Darren trying to get his shit off. Get out of here, Darren.
Okay.
Trying to get your famous shit off. We get it. You're an important person. Get the fuck out of here.
So I did this Justin Trudeau comic book. And so
Justin Trudeau, who is he?
he is the Prime Minister of
Of
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super hot, super cute, whatever. And so it
You're a
got
mar-
like
you're a
I
married
got
man. How
I got
dare you.
10,000 like over 10,000 hate tweets on Twitter, and that's where I kind of learned I'm gonna embrace this. So I grabbed a bottle of wine,
Exactly.
and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna like tweet everybody, and like anybody that responded to it, I'm gonna like fuck them up." I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" Does he do blackface? Yeah, he does on page 26.
Oh, that's-
Comic books have 22 pages.
Oh.
So I was like, "Oh my god, people are so stupid." And so
What is your Twitter handle?
Leave Darren alone.
No,
Stop trying to let
I
Darren
need.
get his shit
What is
off,
your
man.
Twitter handle?
tidalwaveprod.com.
You know what?
Or Tidal Wave Prod.
If this comes out where Darren can sell some goddamn product, man,
Fuck yeah.
I'm all about this shit
So,
right here, man.
You guys better
I did this comic book,
Oh, get on your
and
mic.
I literally got so much shit for it.
Yeah, man, it's the nature of the fucking world, man.
Twitter is literally the worst thing ever.
You know what it is.
I get it.
You know what?
Hey, Twitter, if you guys are planning on cutting us a check, we didn't say that. Darren said
No
that.
shit
We
with
want
Darren,
the check.
And his famous
But you
ass
can-
apparently has the fucking money. We
want
do
the
not.
check, too.
We do not. Apparently, Darren, famous ass, has the money. Please direct all questions and inquiries to him.
But you can buy.
But cut us the check.
Wait, but you can buy Orbit Jack Dorsey on Amazon, which is the guy that created Twitter.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
did a comic book on him.
God damn man. Darren, stop getting us in trouble, man. We just
Yeah,
a small
hey,
time
you know
podcast
what?
trying to
Oh,
fucking
please,
live
I'll get you in trouble all the time.
Hey, sometimes I have to pat myself on the back because I'm able to somehow find the greatest people to be on this show.
Daniel, I won't lie, Daniel. I didn't know you were gonna come through because
You-
I was like,
really?
"Fuck, man."
You
Well,
had no idea what would come true for you?
Well, no. I thought when we met you, I thought you were gonna come through, but then, goddamn it, you know,
I
we
know.
did our weeks. We
You
did our
thought
weeks.
I'd be pretty white vanilla.
Well, no,
like plain ass.
no.
Gay
no,
couple.
no,
Oh
we-
my God, look at us,
no,
we're fun.
we did our weeks of not being able to
Connect.
get together and make it happen. And then you brought Darren through, and Darren fucking came through with the sledgehammer. Hey, Darren. Hey, listen.
Who keeps a podcast exciting for 2 goddamn hours?
Hey, nah, I won't
We do.
Yo.
I work with fucking Stormy Daniels, who I fucking love
Hey, I'm with it.
a lot.
Hey,
And
listen.
And she slept with. No,
And
that's not
Joe
it. That's
Okay.
Tiger King.
Don't say who she slept
and
with.
Storm.
You know what? I'm going to have to force
Legs
this.
up in the air.
Stormy Daniels is a
I'm
fun.
gonna tell you.
We love her. We
Oh,
can probably call her.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to force these guys to end this podcast.
Yeah.
This has been
Wait,
your
wait,
favorite podcast. No, we're not finna wait no more. No.
I just want to make sure that
See?
we
No, you're gonna,
No,
we're
no,
gonna
no.
have Maria. Maria, if you're out there listening, you need to make sure we list these guys' website
Yes.
and everything
I want
else.
the
Is
comments
Maria the
listed.
French girl?
She's
No.
she's our
Oh, she's a social media person.
person.
She's
Listen,
very, very,
Maria,
very talented.
I want-
love you.
I wanna make-
fantastic.
All right,
I
go
wanna-
ahead, D'Angelo. You
just-
get one plug. Hurry up.
I just want to make sure that we
Plug
yeah,
Stormy
yeah,
Daniels,
no,
Space Force,
Yeah,
Okay.
We definitely want to do that. And if you have a social media presence, listen, man,
Facebook,
we appreciate
Tidal
it.
Productions.
Exactly. We
No, wait, hold on, because you keep talking
We
over.
appreciate.
Can you say your
everybody who
Facebook
comes out.
again?
Yeah, please do that, Darren. Please tell. your Facebook.
Tidal Wave Prod, Tidal Wave Comics,
You got
Tidal Wave
Facebook?
Production.
You got Instagram.
Okay, Daniel.
Yeah, Darren GD
There you
at
go.
Instagram.com.
Hey, Daniel is one of the hardworking, waiters,
No,
bartenders,
Bartender
every-
Americans.
and he makes a damn good, goddamn Grey
cranberry.
Goose and cranberry.
Spanish
I know.
coffee
No one does
is his
great
best.
Yeah. Okay, next week I'm gonna try the Spanish coffee.
we will definitely be there. We are there.
I love playing with fire.
Hey, you know what, ladies and
Spanish
gentlemen, if
coffees
you
are
are
so much
listening,
fun.
I want to challenge you to do something. Meet us at Hales.
Yeah.
Hales, Hales. I think I spelled correctly.
Apostrophe S.
That is apostrophe S, and that is located in Hillsboro. We will be there next Wednesday at about 8:30. Come in, meet Daniel, and you can see why we were so amazed and wanted this guy on the show. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this podcast right here. This has been another episode of 2 Cent the Podcast. I am not allowed going to let these guys continue this show. We are 2 hours and 8 minutes in,
This is the longest
and
podcast ever.
you know what? This is
Bros prefer hoes.
probably the second. This guy is hilarious. Hey, once again, thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah,
Daniel,
and
Darren,
and Darren.
you
You
guys
boys,
have
I
made
want a
this.
laugh track.
You guys have made this one amazing show.
Thank you.
We gonna give him. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. I had to throw the
Oh,
Halloween.
wait till you see what Daniel wears for Halloween.
Yeah.
That shit sounds terrible.
Hey, I'm sorry, ladies and
I'm putting this out
gentlemen,
tonight.
but
I'm putting this out tonight. This is not. It's not Halloween yet. I'm putting
I
this out
have my
tonight.
Care Bear outfit just for you guys.
all right.
Oh no, he dresses as Trump for the last 2 years.
Hey, once again, we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of 2 Cent the Podcast. This
have fun.
episode has been about Shades of Love, where we have these great gentlemen here.
I love
Darren,
you, Daniel.
Darren Davis.
Did they say the color of their love?
Hey, yes. Oh, they gave a big kiss.
I
All
love
right.
him.
You guys, thank you for tuning in. That has been my 2 cents. Peace.
This has been 2 Cents, the podcast, hosted by Clinton Washington, with co-host D'Angelo Gillespie, brought to you by Underway Entertainment and Pound the Pavement Productions. Thanks for listening.